I told you, don't fuck with me!
I didn't think he was the coolest guy in the world or anything. He had no family in the area, so he's kind of struggling, didn't have any money or a place to stay or anything. And me being completely drunk, just offered this total stranger a place to stay and clothes and food and musical instruments and,
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
The next, I think, 2 days later, he moved his stuff up into the rehearsal room that I was working to, and kind of started out there, toy around with the song for a few minutes and figure out a melody line, set up an open track and show me what buttons to push to record. I go in, it comes super easy, but it doesn't come easily if I sit down and try and pick something out of my head, the first thing that pops in, and then I write a verse and a chorus, and I'll record those, and have the band come in and listen to them. If they like the direction I'm going, then I do the rest of it.
Laughing at birds.
We decided to do a show, Barrett and Mike and Baker and myself. Mike came over to my house and I was in bed. He came in and woke me up and said, "You want to play a show in 3 days with these guys?" And I said, "Yeah, sure. And when are we going to practice?" And he said, "Well, we'll practice the night before." So we went down and we came up with 2 or 3 songs, which the next day nobody remembered a riff or a lyric. We got on stage and they played music. They made up music and threw these riffs together, and they all stared at me and waited for something to come flying out of my mouth. And in front of all those people, it was, I wasn't sure if I was going to run as fast as I could off the stage and out the door, or if I was going to stand there and try and do it. And I stayed there and I spit something out that fit with the music, and pretty soon we had enough music to do a record. So we played like 4 Sundays in a row.
UKNJ Project.
Every Tuesday, 10 a.m. Eastern.
I wasn't burned out on any of the songs, so
3 p.m. British time.
We kind of chose to do the Alice record.
What's up, man? You're hearing from me. It's been a long day. I haven't put shit up on this channel yet, which means it's bad news for somebody. Unfortunately, that somebody is me. So I told you, we've been waiting. See you in hell. We've been waiting to find out what was going to happen with this doctor. And unfortunately, I'm bringing you a failure of the healthcare system, a failure to uphold the Hippocratic Oath as it was sworn. You can call me dramatic if you want to, but let me first explain to you the situation, and then we can get into whether you're going to judge me or not. Because this is what it is. Nothing has just magically changed overnight. It's long and tedious, but for nobody, here I go. Because as I'm doing this right now, there's nobody here. And whether there is, by the time I'm finished, doesn't matter. I'm going to say what I got to say. And then I have to try to throw this turkey together finally. Put it in the fucking oven. Hopefully it's good, because if it's not, I'm going to be fucking pissed. But anyway. Here's the deal, man. Well, let me start out by saying, first of all, of course, it's been a long day, and I already said I haven't put anything on the channel, but you know I'm coming in here with a story. So let me start with the fact that I just got some food delivered. And I'm not sure what it is. If it's the COVID, if it's your parents, I don't know who raises these savages to carry on like this, but we're literally holding on by our fingernails, dude. We get paid tomorrow. At some fucking point, money will come in, thank fucking Christ. Everybody is hurting. I know the unemployment lines are through the fucking doors. $600 stimulus check, excuse me, while I do a fucking cartwheel, which is ridiculous. Although $600 will help me. I mean, if I'm lying to you, I would say it wouldn't do shit, but any kind of money will be a help. I'm not a fucking retard here. But anyway, I order food from this chicken spot because I'm on antibiotics right now, which is where all this sort of stems from. So strap in. Here we go. I'm on antibiotics and I can have no calcium at all whatsoever. I don't know why, but those are the rules. I don't make them. I have to follow them. So my diet is extremely limited what I can have. You would be surprised how much shit actually has dairy products in it. I had no idea. I don't know how people do vegan shit. How do you live? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand. I salute you, but I love the meats. You know, what can I say? Man. Anyway, I ordered chicken from this spot. Right? Now it's overpriced already, but we all know this. And by the way, if I'm spending the last of the money that I have in your restaurant, you better be up to par, motherfucker, because that money could have went to a different company that was actually trying to give a shit about keeping their doors open. But maybe that's rude of me to say that out loud. I don't know. I ordered this chicken. I ordered a large fries, 12-piece mixed white dark meat chicken. I figure it's the only thing I can eat. There's no calcium in it. It's bad for you. It's greasy as shit and it's terrible, but there's literally no other options out here. There's 2 pizzerias within miles of each other. And there's everything is dairy, dude. So there's no, I would love a cheesesteak. It's got cheese. I can't fucking have it. I would love it to have a slice of pizza. It's obvious for obvious reasons. You can't do that. What about the pastas? If I'm gonna eat pasta, dude, I'm not eating marinara bullshit. I want it good, the way that it used to be made, old school in the fucking kitchen back in the 90s when I was coming up, getting beat with the spoon out of the fucking kitchen area. I want that flavor. Not some ragu out of the fucking jar, heated up in a microwave, and we'll call it Italian because we throw some basil and parsley on it. It's ridiculous. I'm picky. Either way, dude, I ordered this fucking chicken and get to the point, please. Time comes and goes. I'm hungry. I've been hungry all day, so I'm a little on edge. You know how it goes, dude, when you're waiting for food. I'm expecting these people to go to the wrong place. The delivery drivers always have a fucking problem. Google hasn't updated their shit. I don't know what the situation is. 6:15, the food's supposed to be here. It's only 6 o'clock, but, you know, I'm seeing cars. Traffic is picking up. So I'm like, let me call these people just to make sure they're going in the right spot. Call them. I get put on hold. Dude finally comes back on the phone. This is a 10-minute transaction just to be able to trace where the food might have been. Not where they killed the fucking chicken and skinned it and boiled it, whatever they do to it. God knows they had no flavor to it, for fuck's sake. It's the blandest, grossest shit. Honestly, I can't even. We'll get to that in a second. Yeah, well, we think with 10, 15 minutes it takes this guy, one person. I guess he's tracing these people He's tracing these people with carrier pigeons to try to figure out where the fuck are they at on their routes, because why would you use GPS, right? I don't know how these things work. Either way, we think your food is on its way. Great. I couldn't have figured that out on my fucking own, but we'll go with it. Hang up the phone. Not even 5 minutes later, in comes the delivery driver. I know that because the restaurant establishment name has a sign attached to the fucking car door like Domino's does, except it's a chicken spot, not Domino's. You know you fucked up when you got me wishing I ordered Domino's instead of what I actually fucking ordered, but again, we'll get there. Driver flows through the parking lot, dude. Not even paying attention to where they're going. The guy has a phone in his face. He's got a chick with him in the passenger seat. Neither of them have gloves on. We're in the middle of a pandemic. I want to remind you all of this. I'm outside because I'm a decent human being. And I know it's shitty. This is where I'm going to lose people already. I know it's shitty to not give a big tip when people deliver, but I don't have a big tip to give right now. If I did, I would. I tip every delivery driver when I can. It's to the point where I've given people $3 in quarters just to be able to, and that took way too long. $4 in quarters just to be able to give them some kind of a tip. Right now, 11 minutes and 42 seconds in, you're just getting a notification that I've been live. Thankfully, I've talked to myself by myself long enough to be able to hold some form of a conversation until people arrive. Man, do I know how to throw a party. Kidding. Anyway, so this fucking dope is in the passenger seat, right? Now, you know what? Matter of fact, we got time. Nobody's here, right? You're watching this back later. What do you give a shit? Let me go get my props. Oh, good. I didn't lose any of you. So, let me give you the full effect here. Which, by the way, that's upside down. I knew that. Just making sure you knew. That's right. Making sure that you knew. Shameless plug. Might as well. Look it, dude. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? You need a mask? Huh? Got them right here. $10 hand painted. Fuck off. That's right. Or you can get regular ones for $5. Ship right to your fucking door. What do you want to do? How about for starters, put it on your face, maybe. Why don't we do that? So, dude pulls up, right? Well, I shouldn't even say he pulls up because he doesn't pull up. And what he does is I'm standing in the parking lot. Literally, all the dude had to do was turn his head and he would have saw me. Didn't do it. Too busy in the phone trying to see where the GPS is telling him to go instead of, I don't know, using his fucking eyeballs that he's been given to see that there are people outside in the parking lot that he could kill if he doesn't start paying attention to what the fuck he's doing. So they fly past me, probably 10 miles an hour, but still, it is a fucking parking lot. And kids do live in this building, for God's sake. Not that I could forget, because you hear them 24 hours a day, but I'm a good neighbor, so I just complain out loud and don't say anything to anybody, because that's what you fucking do. Kids are going to be kids. Anyway, I yelled to the car, like, yo, I'm right here. Nothing. Don't hear a goddamn thing. They stop in front of the building. Now, I want you to keep in mind that there are two of my neighbors happen to be standing outside bullshitting, smoking cigarettes. Passenger hops out, not the driver. Driver stays with his fucking head in his phone, like what he's got going on in there, I don't know. Driver jumps out of the car, no gloves, mask hanging off the side of her face, and it's a shitting throwaway surgical mask, which make an effort, will you? I'm not saying to go out and pay artists top dollar, despite the fact that I'm wearing a mask right now that has been made by one, supporting my local economy. Go fuck yourselves, huh? Fucking government bailout dickheads, dude. Whatever. I'm gonna get so much heat for that, considering my back. I don't give a shit, dude. I'm honest. I say what I fucking feel. And you might not like the fact that somebody that is not necessarily in your fucking tax bracket can say some shit that you can relate to, but get fucking used to it. 2021, here we come, motherfucker. Anyway, this idiot hops out of the car, dude, and she's like, oh, this is yours? And I go, yeah. She looks over at my two neighbors, who happen to be fucking black, right? And she goes, not theirs, yours. Yeah, mine. I fucking paid for it. It's mine. I paid for it. Okay, cool. She grabs the receipt. This is, I hate this person. And I'm going to get heat for this on some Reservoir Dog shit, but it's principle. It's the principle of the fact. So, whatever, dude. I would never do this, and I don't reward this kind of behavior. I don't care who the fuck you are. If you're a 5-year-old child or you're a grown-ass adult delivering food, there's things you don't fucking do. Have some goddamn respect for yourself. And that's coming from me. You know, somebody with this fucking sign. That's right. We'll get to my tin cup later on. Fucking teasing you and shit. Professional. What do you want to do? She grabs the receipt that she has taped on to the dashboard of the car and then goes to hand it to me as if that would be the start and end of our transaction. I say nay. She opens the back door of her car. Again, to remind you, no gloves, a surgical mask still hanging off the side of her fucking face while she's talking to me. Well, yelling to me, I should say. Trying to come closer to me as I'm backing up away from what appears to be a dry, drunk fucking asshole. You don't know what that is. This lady seemed like alcoholic. She had all the signs and symptoms of being an alcoholic, but I didn't smell alcohol on her breath, so who knows what fun drugs she could have been on, if any at all. God knows. You take a look at me and you think I look like a fucking contender on the Breaking Bad, but I'm not. You know, there's so much for not judging people, but whatever. She brought it on her fucking self, and we all got to go through it, so who the fuck am I to act like, you know, I'm not part of the problem and the solution. She opens up the back door, dude, and she pulls out the tray of food stacked to each other. As she's handing it to me, she puts the receipt on top of the food, and before she even hands it to me, she goes, no tip? Now, this is usually the part where I reach into my pocket, and I would tip the delivery driver. As a matter of fact, I usually have the money out before I hand it to them, and I make it a point to say, like, don't, maybe this is a dick thing to do, but I'm like, don't get excited It's only $2, $3, $4. It's all that I have. I'd give you more if I could. I didn't do that because I didn't have cash on me. I was going to do it through the fucking card. You sign the receipt, whatever. You can call the place and tell them give whatever to the driver. If I do that occasionally, not often, but I will do it. No gloves, surgical mask hanging halfway off your fucking face. Getting all in my business about where your tip is. Now you're not getting one. Now you're not getting one. Looks at it, she goes, no tip. I go, do I look like I got a tip? Because now I'm aggravated. Now you're holding my food hostage, expecting me to give you something that, newsflash, I mean, morally, it's right for me to give you a tip, but legally, I'm not fucking required to do shit. And there should have been only one person in this motherfucking delivery car. The whole reason why I ordered fucking food was to save myself the trip of having to walk to the food store, come in contact with hundreds of fucking people and food that other people have already touched and breathed on, and all of this. Try to avoid all that. Spent a decent amount of fucking money too, dude. And now you're gonna break my balls over a tip that you absolutely don't fucking deserve and will never get. And as a matter of fact, I'm not ordering from this place anymore. I'll fuck with their french fries heavy, but I'll go in for them. I will not order delivery from this place again. I really should mention the name of the fucking restaurant. I really should. But because it is fucking COVID, I don't want to put another person in the fucking breadline, even if they do on some level deserve it, because they clearly have no regard for human life. Even if you thought this shit was a fucking hoax, dude, which we're not going to get into all that. I have a mask on outside. I have my mask on outside. I'm talking to you with it over my face like this, like trying to do the right thing, dude. And you can't even take the, if you went through all that and I looked at you in the face and went, sorry, bitch, no tip for you, I can see your qualms. I can't give you something I don't have. I literally, me just ordering food gives you a fucking job. I'm sorry to put it this way, but it fucking does. It gives you a fucking job. It keeps the dude that kills the fucking chickens wherever he is at employed. Where are you getting these fucking things? This tasted like Tyson frozen chicken, dude. I understand, again, you know, restaurants are going through a hard time. People are really trying to keep their doors open. But how am I supposed to feel good as a consumer? Like, I really wanted to go to the deli today. I don't have a car, and it ain't worth jumping on the bus for the risk of picking up some shit, considering everything I have going on. But I would have felt better going to the deli and getting fresh chicken or chops or lunch meat or something. But I couldn't, so I had to settle for this. This is the thanks I get for dumping money into this company. One, you have no love or appreciation for your food. I can't have that. I don't accept it. You're done now. You lost me. That's it. It doesn't take much. When I'm eating your chicken and it makes me think of a fucking Burger King chicken tender instead of a legitimate fried chicken joint like it's supposed to, you're done. You're done, dude. I can't. I knew it was a mistake as I was ordering it too, but there was no other choice. I wish it could have been anything else, but what are you gonna do? So that's my delivery story. Is you're not getting a fucking tip. You're not getting a fucking tip just because, one, you expect it. Two, no mask on, no gloves on, minimal effort, no fucking tip. Go fuck yourself. And don't come back here again. If I see that bitch work for any other company I get delivery from, I'm turning it away and they can send it back. I won't take it. Fuck that shit, dude. Fuck that shit, dude. So I'm putting you on notice, man. I take care of delivery drivers when they do the right fucking thing. As a matter of fact, shout out to the one delivery dude from the pizzeria spot that I get from all the time, that I'm happy to order from on a regular fucking basis. I've tried to tip that guy before when I've had nothing towards the end of the month, down to my last $2, bro. I tried to give this guy a $2 tip, and he's like, you know what, dude? I've already been tipped out by a bunch more houses than I thought I was going to get today. So, not to be a dick, but I know you need that money as badly as I do, and you could benefit from keeping it more right now than giving it to me, or save it for next time when we're both in a better position. Shout out to that guy. I tip that guy every single time, dude, because that dude's a stand-up guy, man. It's like I put the delivery people through a test, man. At least once a month, I'll order if I don't have enough to tip, but depending on how it goes, I hook them up the next time. Like, I'll purposefully wait to get the same person out just to take care of them. But I know I'm wild, so, whatever. Anyway, moving on to the next topic at fucking hand here. I was hoping people were going to show up by now, but whatever. This is it, dude. Live podcast. It feels weird to do it live with no interaction, but you know what? What's the difference? The fact that I could just press that stop button now instead of an hour from now, whatever it is. I do have a turkey I gotta cook though, so I'm gonna be in and out, so it might be better off nobody's here. The doctor got the antibiotics, couldn't go into the office, the whole thing. You already know I talked about it. Gotta get a COVID test when the antibiotics are over with. Don't know what's gonna go on with that. There's a clip on the YouTube channel where I was talking about the ridiculousness of how I have to go into a room where people who, if the number is more than one of people who have had COVID that got tested, just me going into that fucking room is increasing statistics. I don't know what the fuck are we even doing. I really don't understand why you can't mail me the cocksucker Q-tip and I'll swish it around in my nose and I'll fucking throw it in the mail and I'll send it right back to you, and then we can figure it out a week from now, whatever it is. Sorry, I don't have Joe Rogan money. Anyway, so the doctor goes, all right, so what are we doing? You need a resignation letter from me saying that we're not going to treat you anymore because marijuana is legal now, which is where this comes in. Sponsorship. You know what? Let's just start there. This segment of the video is not brought to you by Lazarus Naturals. Not yet. Anyway, look, dude. This will be a video I'll make directly to the damn company if you happen to see this. Hopefully you do. Maybe you will want to take a risk on me, for lack of a better term. What I have here, some people might consider a card. That's right. Now, I don't know off the top of my head, obviously. I would venture to say, though, it would be safe to say this is about a car's worth of CBD right here. And I know what you're thinking. Why would you do that? It's because you don't think about, oh, this is worth a car right here while you're buying it. All I'm thinking about is the relief that I'm going to get from it when I take it, which is what the purpose of this is. Now, if you're watching this, anybody from Lazarus Naturals, I'm 100% aware you have an affiliate program where I could do sponsored reads for you and get, I think, 12%, whatever it is. I don't know if I'm not supposed to be saying that, but I read a little bit through the contract. I think it would just be easier to do this. I buy your shit. I have it right here. I've literally put everybody I know on this. Not a sponsored ad read. I want to make this perfectly clear. Not a sponsored ad read. Here's the disclaimer. For legal purposes, I suppose I should say, I don't in any way represent Lazarus Naturals. I am in no way trying to say that this product can be used to treat, cure, prevent, or whatever the other fancy lawyer words are for any diseases. And this is nothing more than a supplement, whatever. I'm not a doctor. Don't listen to anything that I say and take it as medical advice, because I'm a dude in a room in New Jersey, and that's it. All I have is me and my microphone. So here we go. Look, my friend put me onto this, dude. He was having headaches on and off for a long time for underlying health conditions. And he was like, dude, I've tried this CBD company. You should really check it out. I was on the hunt for CBD for a long time. When I tell you I tried everything, I've tried everything. And a lot of it is bullshit. A lot of it is bullshit. Now, this is where I know it's going to be a little bit difficult for some companies to hear this, but I want you to understand, I am an honest guy. On this YouTube channel, I have made my bones on being honest and telling the truth and not bullshitting. So if you don't like what you're about to hear, that means you need to step your game up. Here we go, man. Look, I've tried companies like Earth E. That's garbage. I don't know what is in them products, but ain't no CBD in there, dude. They claim there's well, I can't say that there isn't. See, this is I don't want to get myself in legal trouble in any way, slandering companies or whatever. I don't believe that their products work, right? I've tried CBD Lion. I bought a vape cartridge from them. The first one, I bought two of them, as a matter of fact. I bought a lemon haze one and a blueberry one. One of the cartridges didn't work, sent it back. They sent me a new one. That one still didn't work, and I was like, forget it. It's not even worth it. My buddy puts me in contact with Lazarus Naturals. Says, bro, you got to try this shit. New Jersey just did a pilot hemp program, which is when I found out about this, because I've been looking since my cousin's funeral. Rest in peace to him. I mean, even before that, but I've heard for years about this CBD shit. It's supposed to be good for you. Right now, full disclosure, I have multiple sclerosis diagnosed in 2014 and cerebral palsy, which I've had my entire life, along with a bunch of other issues. I got arthritis in my hands, runner's knee in both of my legs. I got sciatica. I have a couple herniated discs. I mean, I got spina bifida, cold. I have a lot going on, dude. Chronic migraines. Like, we got the whole thing going on here. I'm qualified for the medical marijuana program 2 times over. You could believe that. My point is simply this. My boy says, try this out, dude. If it doesn't work, I'll fucking blow you. That's what he said. And he doesn't say things like that unless he absolutely means it. So I said, what's it going to hurt? What's it going to hurt, dude? I don't think I have a little bottle of the regular one, but this is a CBD pet tincture bottle just to show you. I bought a bottle of this size for like $15 when I first got it. Put a couple mils under my tongue, try it. Supposedly, this stuff is supposed to help with your muscles, help you sleep, relax you, calm you. Look, I'm going to tell you the truth, dude. This is legitimate. This is a legitimate review. Thanks to Lazarus Naturals. This is 1000% legit. I'm not making things up. And I'm not, just blowing smoke up your ass. This is real. This is real, dude. I was taking somas, which are a high narcotic muscle relaxer, and I was taking minimum 350 milligrams 3 times a day. That comes out to a little bit over, I think, 1,020 milligrams, whatever the right way to say that is. I don't know. I was on those for years, dude. Tried everything. Flexerol, Scalaxtins, name something, dude. They put me on naproxen for a while, even though it's ibuprofen. Like, dude, I tried a whole bunch of shit. Somas were cheap and they work, but they're very fucking strong. You take those things, dude, you don't make plans. You will have an open schedule, and it's just gonna be you and Mr. Sandman, because you're gonna look like a fiend, dude. Just passing out all over the place. It's no good. But that's why you got to be careful. Anyway, the point is this, dude. You're only supposed to be on those pills for 2 weeks. I was taking them for like 8 years. Thanks to Lazarus Naturals CBD, bro, and this is legitimate. I don't take somas anymore. I went from taking over 1,000 milligrams of a narcotic substance, dude, to using Tinter. This is actually my current favorite right here. The using Japanese citrus. This is the best one, dude. My favorite shit to do is I take lemon Snapple tea and I put a lot though. I use everybody's dosage is going to be different. I should have did this video a little bit better, but either way, look, it's live. This is what it is. I do pretty heavy dosages, bro. So I'll drop like 200 milliliters in 200. What the fuck am I talking about? 2 milliliters, not 200. I'm an idiot. What would that be? What would the equivalent to that be? I don't even know. All right, it's 50 milligrams a milliliter. So I drop 100 milligrams at a time, usually in my tea, drink it throughout the day. Well, really within the hour. I knock it down, dude. Honestly, no joke. My muscles feel better than they did when I took the muscle relaxers. I get no hangover in the morning from CBD. I got all the products, dude. I don't even have them in here, but look, I got lotion. The lotion I use the body rub. I got that, the mint body rub around here somewhere. I use that. I got the tinctures, dude. I mean, I'm using it all. We got the cat on some. It helps with her hairballs, dude. The dog is fucking 18. And she runs around like she's 10 years old again. Bro, I have no reason to lie to you, dude. I thought all these people were making up fucking stories. And then when I hear Joe Rogan ranting and raving about how great CBD is, I'm like, well, if it's so fucking great, how come my doctors are not helping me with this? And the sad part is, dude, there's no money in it. There's no money in it. Listen to me. I paid double. I was getting the muscle relaxers for 90 pills. I was paying $60. An average order of CBD is about $200 a month, and that takes care of the entire household. That's myself, that's the cat, that's the dog, and that's Jen. That includes tinctures. That's a bottle of tincture about this size, right? Except the Uzi. Bottle of CBG. The lotion. And the rub ones. Not to mention... Damn. Indigestion, dude. That chicken's killing me right now. You get the point, right? What I'm trying to say here. Look. I stand behind this company 100%. This is easily a car right here. Look at all these bottles, dude. Look at that. This is easily a car right here. I don't say that because I expect Lazarus Naturals to jump up out of their chair and go, oh shit, somebody's plugging our products. Let's go talk to them. This is really what it is. I have a small time podcast, Lazarus Naturals, and I've been doing this for almost 2 years now. Maybe a little more, a little less, give or take. I'm not really great with numbers, as you could tell. I've only said that it's worth a car about 80 times because I can't think of the price off the top of my head. Yay, public school. But I'm approaching a number on my podcast platform. And that means that once I hit this number, $15, not a big secret, I may be able to get sponsorships from companies. And I want to make it a point, right? I know I'm small time and I'm independent and I'm not really making any money. The goal, obviously, is to pull in. I don't want to get into the numbers. You don't care about that. Here's what you are concerned about. I want to advertise for companies that I believe in, for things that I use. Because when people come to my channel, I want them to know that I'm not going to sell them a bullshit product just to make money. I don't want to be that guy. Very important to me, right? Now, look, dude, I've only had one incident with this company, with your company, since I started ordering from you. And that wasn't even on you. That was USPS. Dude threw a package in front of my door. Literally threw it. I watched him throw it. Knowing that it was a package, dude threw it against the door, whatever. Maybe it was a bad day. Who fucking knows, right? Point is, my CBD bottle's broke, dude. Called Lazarus Naturals up, and I was like, dude, what are we gonna do now? This is like $120 down the drain. Like, it's how am I gonna prove? They were like, well, dude, is everything still in the package? Yeah. Do you have proof basically that you ordered it? You got the receipt, your shipping address, the whole thing? Yeah. Send us pictures in an email. We'll get back to you. I sent them photos. They were like, you know what, dude? Not your fault. Everything checks out. If any of the two bottles aren't broken, keep those. We'll send you out a replacement absolutely for free. Just regular shipping applies, right? Now, look, what that means is 3 days. You order before 5 p.m. Here's an endorsement, dude. You order before 5 p.m. Pacific time, and you will get your CBD to your door in 3 fucking days. I know that because every time I get paid, I make the order, and 3 days later, it's at my door without failure. Sometimes even earlier. Not very often, occasionally. So, look, dude, I fuck with these guys heavy. I would like to thank them, and this is serious. This is where I'm going to get a little bit sappy, but I would like to thank Lazarus Naturals, if I could say it, Lazarus Naturals. There we go. We're putting sentences together. How are you going to advertise for them if you can't complete sentences? That's not what they need advertising for their products to be. Do you want to sound more fucked up than you actually are? CBD. That's not good at all. That's not good at all. Thank you for giving me my hands back, man. Honestly, before I'm in the position I'm in right now because of this CBD, and you know what? It's worth it. You can't have them. You can't have them back. I won't give them to you. You can't have them. They're my fucking hands, and I will use them, goddammit, as long as I'm able to. Started a couple of years ago. Oh boy, here we go. Walking to the school in 30-degree weather with no shoes on in the snow. Old man, are you? But shut up. Just listen. Because this is, I'm trying to give you a real endorsement here, dude. Some people are going to bullshit you and tell you that you should buy their products and use their shit because it's the cool and hip fucking thing to do. This shit helps, man. Changed my life, legitimately. And I don't give stunning endorsements to a lot of things, dude. But this is worth it, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. A couple of years ago, when we were living in the house before we moved into this apartment, our stunning estate, shout out Tim Dillon. Shamelessly, I say that, hopefully, you never know, right? Mowing the lawn, I realize my hands are fucking, like, I can't even close them, dude. It's to the point where I can't peel a potato anymore. That sounds stupid, but you don't realize what you can do until you can't do it. Like, we're in the kitchen, we're making dinner. I do the chicken cutlets, bro, and I'm noticing while I'm filleting the chicken, my hands are getting stuck, dude. They're getting stuck out like this. Like, while I'm filleting it, I'm holding the chicken down and I'm sliding a knife through it. That's not good. My hands are moving. I'm getting fucking scared now. So what do? They saying, obviously, well, the first thought you'd probably think, like, go to the hospital, right? Something must be wrong. Please. Hospitals are for if you're bleeding or you think you're absolutely going to die. That's what you go to the hospital for, or you can't take the pain anymore. And then you crawl in there and pray to fucking whoever that somebody will find kindness in their heart to do something for you. For God's sake, take me out back and shoot me, please. Sorry. I'm never going to get sponsored like this. There's no way a company's going to sit through this and want to advertise with me. Just no way. But anyway, for real though, let me stop. Because This is real. This is really close to my heart, dude. Seriously. You know, losing you it's fucked up when you realize you can't even peel a potato, dude. Like, I can't tell you what that does to your psyche, to my psyche. When I'm standing in the kitchen and I'm trying to squeeze the potato and I can't feel my fucking hand on it. Like, I know it's there. I can see it. I can feel the pressure on my hand, but I can't feel it. What the fuck? Right? So I'm, banging my fingers thinking that maybe they're numb or whatever. Nothing's working, dude. It got to the point where I couldn't take laundry out of the washing machine without having to try to makeshift my elbows to pull the load up because I couldn't grip it with my fucking hands. I go to my doctor, the person who's supposed to look out for me, the person who was supposed to have the answers, that went to medical school for years, millions of dollars in debt and white coats and things they put in their ears and listen to your fucking heartbeat so they can tell you that, you got to pay them ridiculous amounts of money. My hands, I can't peel a potato, dude. I can't mow my lawn. I can't finger my girlfriend. Like, what? This is real shit. I'm sorry to add that last part, but if I don't do it, somebody else is gonna fucking try. So what do we got, Doc? What do you got for me? What do you got for me? And I can, thank you. Lazarus Naturals. Got me finger banging like prom night, dude. What? I'm kidding. I don't really see that much action. Anyway. I say to the doctor, dude, my hands, doc, they don't work. I don't have a movie reference for the hands. What do you want from me? All right, well, that's just a thing that you're going to have to go through now, I guess. I'm not really sure what to tell you, but it sounds like arthritis. So what do you suppose I do? Just use them as much as you can until you can't. Well, I heard about this CBD shit. Yeah, what about it? Well, I've heard it's supposed to help with inflammation, and some people say it helps with pain and sore muscles, immune system, possibly. I hear things. Yeah, well, and what do you want me to do? Well, do you know, like, you must hear things in the field, like rumblings of what's going on, breakthroughs in treatment. Well, you you can't afford that. You can't afford that. What the fuck were you you thought that was for you? No, sweetie. That's not, just because you got a Medicare card, honey, doesn't mean that you're gonna, no, stupid. Yeah, that's not my department. I don't know what good luck. What about medical weed? Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that at all. I don't. If you can find it, good luck. Strike out at the regular doctor. I go, these fucking pills, the epidemic, the whole thing. I'm going over the whole thing. And a pill epidemic, according to the doctor who thinks pills are the fucking devil, my regular doctor, primary care physician, who's not even a primary care physician. She's a fucking chicken. She's a nurse practitioner, right? Nobody believes in pills, but they're more than happy to write the script as long as they're getting fucking paid. An epidemic of pills is just something that politicians say to grab headlines, she says. As she tells me that soma rhymes with coma and I should get my life together because I'm too young to be 35 years old being on so many heavily scheduled narcotics. Like, I have a choice. Like, I want this. Like, I woke up and said, give me the strongest fucking shit you got. What was it that killed Prince? Give me some of that. What was it that killed Prince? Give me some of that shit, dude. I think I need some of that in my fucking life. That's what I need. That's what I woke up and said. Give me all the drugs. Give me them all. I need them all. Fucking ignorant assholes. So anyway, strike out with the what's their name now? I don't even remember. Somebody showed up and I panicked and I don't know what her name is anymore. Nurse practitioner. The nurse practitioner, strike out with her. Now I got to go to the pain management doctor. So this is years in the making. For years. To give you a little backstory on me, dude, and I know I got to hurry this up because if I don't leave this room soon, I'm never going to make this fucking turkey and this shit just started. It's a long story. I might have to just, maybe we cook it overnight. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, this has been a long time coming. Back in the early 2000s, I got arrested for pot. Not because I'm a tough guy criminal, because I'm a jerk off, and I had a small circle of people that I dealt with that I thought I would be able to insulate myself. If I kept my circle small, I would be able to see the narcs coming, and that's not always the case. As a matter of fact, it seems like the smaller that you make your circle, the more difficult it is to be able to see the threat coming because you think you can trust the people around you, and you fucking can't. Especially when they know that they can rat you out and you won't do anything to them because you're a half-decent human being. But that's what happens when you won't sell weed to a pregnant girl who then winds up ratting you out to her narc fucking boyfriend who gets you fucking arrested and ruins 14 years of your life just so that the state can turn around and legalize fucking weed anyway and fuck me right up my pooper with my medical treatment because New Jersey, that's why. So, this has been a long time coming. Back in the early 2000s, I got popped for 3.5 on an undercover controlled buy. I sold to a fucking narc. I knew he was a fucking narc because I told myself he was a narc because you could just fucking see it. The kid called my phone at least 150 times. I couldn't take it anymore. For $50 of fucking weed, I folded because I listened to some cunts that I was staying with at the time. And I'm sorry, I'm calling you cunts because you really could have just waited. Whatever, it was my choice. I fucked up. I didn't go with my gut instinct. I can't blame anyone else. At the end of the fucking well, dude, I was in somebody else's home conducting a legal activity that I should not have been fucking conducting. But you wanted rent money, and I had to make rent money and be able to try to treat myself so that I don't want to end my fucking life because of the pain. And that's legitimate. If there's no court in America that would be willing to hear me out, then I don't want to live in this fucking country. If that's what we're gonna do. If I can't go in front of the court of fucking law and say to the goddamn judge, I'm not a hardened criminal. I'm not on the street looking to sell fucking weed because I want a Ferrari. Everybody knows that's what heroin and cocaine is for. Seriously, I'm trying to treat myself because my I don't have to wait for a fucking Harvard University scholar to conduct a study to figure out that weed helps for me. The new slogan is, if you feel different, you drive different. And what the fuck, right? If you can figure that out real quick, then how come it's not okay for me? I did my own studies, as a matter of fact, and the tests have all come back positive. The weed fucking helps. We're a long way away from trying to get a sponsorship in here. Sorry, Lazarus Naturals, but it is what it is, dude. What do you want from me? This is how I do things. Hopefully one day I'll be able to actually call somebody up in a professional type manner. Maybe I can actually get something going here because I'm going to try. So as much as I joke, I am really looking to try to connect with some legit companies, dude. So if you're out there, if you grow weed in a dispensary, if you make edibles, you got vape pens, dude, legit ones. Don't fuck around. Give me no cookie cards, bro. I'm not playing games. Here. Come on now. I know I've been out of the game for a long time, but I still got training wheels, motherfuckers. I was moving weed before this shit was popular. So let's not, all right? Been, on and off my entire life. I know what the fuck I'm doing a little bit now. Stop it. my point is this, dude. This is legitimate. So, you know, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. For years, I smoked weed, dude, because it was the only thing that helped the pain. Painkillers weren't even in my vocabulary because they're difficult to get. Every time I go to a doctor, how do you explain to another human being that you're in pain? There's no way for you to prove it. There's no way. You can only take my word for it. So like, I can tell you right now, I can tell you my stomach hurts. How you know I'm lying to you? You can't. You have to just look at my face and try to decide based off of our limited interaction together if I seem like an honest person, if I'm looking for drugs, whatever it is. And I forgot the fucking point of why I even brought this up in the goddamn first place. Well, yeah, it was the weed thing. So it was really difficult to get on painkillers, but let me catch you up to how exactly this happened. Years ago, early 2000s, I get popped for weed, right? I'm on probation for 3 years, pre-trial intervention, because it was technically my second crime, even the first one, because the first one was terroristic threats that got knocked down to disorderly conduct. A crackhead called the cops, said I threatened her life, said that I was going to kill her. It was a whole made-up story. Cops saved me from doing 8 years in prison. It's a long story that's not really connected to this other than for legal purposes, so I can mention that it was pre-trial intervention, and because I never had a charge on my record before, I was able to qualify for it. No, I didn't rat anybody out. Yes, I'm absolutely fucking proud of that, and I don't care what anybody thinks. I fucked up. I hold my own shit. I'm not passing the buck off to somebody else when I don't want it myself. Anyway, after I got popped, I go to probation for 3 years, pissing in a cup, run into some people that I know, actually. Like the mayor's wife of the town that I used to live in. Come to find out, she was like a big-time fucking coke runner. Who would have knew? This whole time, everything is corrupted, but we'll have to get into the town's history some other time. So, because I'm on pre-trial intervention now, I can't smoke weed anymore. What the fuck am I going to do for the pain? I've been going in and out of hospitals forever. My entire life, I've been pushed in front of strangers and been evaluated. They pinch me, touch me, poke me. Can you feel that? Do you know where you are right now? Does your leg move if I do this? All that type of shit. All that type of shit. I've had a spinal tap done, dude. EEGs, a nerve shock test, bro. Name some shit, and it's probably happened to me. For real. Kidney stones, sound blast surgery, 9 teeth ripped out of my fucking face at once, dude. I'm a goddamn medical mess. Oh, shit. What is this? Hold on a second. That's fucking crazy. Old school Coca-Cola ad where this chick is literally sucking a straw out of this dude's crotch of his pants. That's hilarious. Man, Coke is wild, dude. That's too funny. All right, so what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. I'm going in and out of hospitals all the time, right? That's been my life. So I'm no stranger to going into the emergency room and going, look, I know this is gonna sound. I have to give the same speech, and I'm a little rusty. It's been a while since I took out a soapbox, but I'm gonna have to jump back on it again because now I'm back to square one, which is where this conversation is ultimately being led to. But in and out of hospitals because I couldn't find a doctor for treatment. It's not because I don't have problems. This is what it is. Going all the way back to when I was working Well, just so many fucking years ago, dude. Look, I've been in pain my entire life. Painkillers have not always been an option, right? Alcohol never really helped anything. Found weed early on. Eventually, some of my friends got into fucking pills. Like, I knew pills could have been an option, but you got to go through a doctor for that. I'm not very much. I'm a square. I'm a square. All right. Even with buying weed, like, dude, I'm so happy that it's legal now, or it's going to be in 2 days, that I don't have to shit my pants every time I go make a deal now, but I'm a basic bitch. What do you want? Point is, dude, when you have state insurance, a lot of these doctors don't want to see you because they don't get paid very well through state insurance. For a long time, I only had Medicare, which is the most. I understand my audience is international. I can't believe I get to say that, but it is. So I might have to break this down a little bit, which is why I've avoided doing it for so long, because how long it's going to take. But Medicaid is basically the lowest free insurance that you can get, that they just give to everybody, which basically means if you saw your fucking hand off, you can go to the hospital, they will see you and just mail you the bill later and call you to collect from you until you die. Ruin your credit, basically all that is, right? So I'm on Social Security. It's not a big secret. I have medical issues. I've had medical issues my whole life. They're not getting any better. There's no cure yet, at least not for MS, definitely not for CP that I've heard of. They've only been studying this shit since 87, so, hasn't been that long. Anyway, point is this. In and out of hospitals, getting treatment. This is right around the time, actually, that Generation X and pills exploded across the nation. More specifically, in our area, heroin over the last 15 years has made a very serious comeback. It was not like that before. Actually, for a long time, again, not a hardened street dude, so maybe other places are different, but for a long time, what seemed to be running the fucking streets was weed and cocaine. Heroin wasn't really around. People were looking to continue the night, not bring it down. But, I guess, waves change. I don't know what happens, but pills get big somehow. And now, of course, I'm hitting the age where I got to figure this out, because this pain, I've had it my entire life. It comes every single day. From the moment I wake up to the moment I close my eyes, every second I'm awake, I'm in pain. Not being dramatic, not trying to be a drama queen. I'm telling you exactly like it is. Best way I can describe it to you, and I've told all the doctors this, how it starts is depending on the day. On a good day, I'll wake up to my back pain because my eyes will open, and I guess instinctually you go to sit up as soon as you wake up, and when I do that, I feel the back tighten, and it's like, oh, all right, I'm not moving, right? So then I gotta drag myself by my nightstand, pull myself up, get myself dressed, and now it begins. This pressure in the spine, feel like I got an elbow in my fucking spine. On a good day, that don't feel like it's gonna snap. In my legs, I want you to picture a child's hands. I know it's weird, but it's the only way I can describe it. Is if you take a child's hands, like a 5-year-old's hands, and imagine, if you could, as disturbing as this is, I want you to imagine taking those two hands and putting them underneath your skin and underneath your muscles, and it just feels like somebody is just squeezing it as hard as they can, but it's not very strong. It's like a real weak person is trying to cut the circulation out of my legs. That's what it feels like. That's how it starts. And if I don't address it, it gets progressively worse throughout the day, to the point where eventually everything starts to lock up and I feel like I can't move. Like I'm dragging myself across the floor like a Fazimoto, dude. Like, not even trying to be funny. I mean, maybe that does make some people laugh, but seriously, like, my body is not cooperating with me. Everything hurts so badly, like, it just doesn't want to move. So, I will. Sometimes days I held on. Sometimes days I held on, not going to the hospital. I won't go because I'm not going to have them judge me. That's legitimate, dude. I'm not going to have them judge me. Well, we know what you're doing here. Take a look at me. Take a look at me. I know what I look like. I know what I look like. But do I honestly ask yourself, if you really, don't be a dick. Don't be a fucking dick. Honestly, really ask yourself, if you really thought about it, do I sound like somebody that's just looking for fucking drugs? Does my personality strike that in you? Don't be a dick. Like, really think about it, dude. Maybe you think so. Maybe you think so. I think that's ridiculous, but what do I know, right? So you go to the hospital, dude. I go to the hospital, and it's sometimes several times in a month, sometimes a couple of times in a week. I don't want to go. It got to the point where they knew who I was already. The hospitals knew who I was. I never made it. I was never shy about it. I'm in pain. I need help. I'm trying to find a fucking specialist. Nobody will take my insurance. I don't know what else to do. I get yelled at on multiple occasions that I can't be using the ER as a doctor's office, that I have to find a doctor to be able to treat me. So right before I get arrested for weed, literally the day I should have been arrested for weed on this day, I say that I call a doctor in Edison, Jersey, somewhere. I don't know. It's like 2 hours away, whatever it is. Some Indian dude, right? Pain management guy, whatever. He's like, you can make the appointment and we're just going to talk. Nothing's going to be happening. So, whatever. But because I know I told you I was already arrested, but this is right before that. It makes sense if you work the story. You see what I mean. Anyway, I set an appointment up with this dude after being in and out of hospital so often, right? They finally give me somebody. I go all the way up there. This dude tells me, look, bro, I know you got a lot going on. He goes, but I'm going to tell you the truth. And you can get mad at me if you want. You can curse, you can scream, you can yell, but it ain't going to make a difference. I'm not writing you any pain medication. And he's like, now, before you even say anything, and I didn't say anything, I just sat there and waited because I was going to let the man finish his fucking thought. And he's like, before you even say anything, I had my mind made up about that before you even walked in the door. It's not personal. I'm making it a point to tell you that because I'm sure you've come across this already. I like this guy already. Even though he's not going to help me, he's helping me by at least acknowledging the fact of what the fuck is going on here. So he says, look, I don't believe in the pain medicine. I just don't. I think it does more harm than it helps. But I can see you got legitimate issues, dude. So I'm going to recommend, I will give you a referral to a specialist in this field, orthopedic, whatever it is. And, we'll find you a pain management doctor. You could do something, right? He goes, now, I'm going to tell you the truth. You have two choices. You can either go on pain medicine and shorten your lifespan. Guaranteed, you will shorten it. It's not up for debate. It will happen. You can shorten your life, be more comfortable, and take medicine, or you can live a longer life. It'll be way more painful, maybe less enjoyable, but you will live longer if you don't take the pain medicine. Now, I can't tell you what to do. I can't make that choice for you, but I want you to know those are your choices. If no other doctor is going to tell you the truth, that is the truth, and that is a choice that you're going to have to make for yourself, and nobody else can make it for you. Now, good luck. I wish you all the luck in the world, and that's that. When I leave, I get home, and my neighbor calls me over. I walk over to her house. Literally, as I'm walking across the street, a car pulls up. 2 dudes in suits come out, and they go knock on the door. And the neighbor pulls me into her house, and she's like, "Look, bro, I think they're here for you." I was like, "Oh, shit. Like, what could I have possibly done?" Not even realizing that they already got me. They already got me, right? So, fast forward. Then I get arrested. I go to jail. The whole thing happens, whatever. Fast forward. Through all of that, I find a doctor, right? This guy, I didn't even tell you. These hospitals, there was one doctor in a hospital, and I'm not making this up. The first prescription that they ever prescribed to me, the first one ever that was prescribed to me was Oxycontin 80s. I'm going to say that again. The first prescription pill ever prescribed to me was Oxycontin 80s. 80s, motherfuckers. Here's how deep we're going back, dude. This is before they were green. Yeah. Before they started putting them time release capsules on them motherfuckers. These things look like methadone biscuits, dude. Legit. They look like communion wafers, these fucking things. They were like this big. You would split them up like a wafer in church, bro, if you're fucking Catholic, right? Or whatever it is that you do. Whoever your guy is, your person is, your waffle, whatever it is. I was breaking these things in 4s, dude. I was breaking them into 4s. And eating a quarter of one of these things made me feel like I was going to throw the fuck up. Like I've never felt so sick in my life. I had no idea what I was on. None. It was so, you're not going to believe this, and I don't care what you believe, because I know what the fucking truth is. Because I had this prescription, dude, while I'm on probation. I'm trying to find a doctor. I'm going through all the proper channels, right? I mean, I finally do land on a fucking doctor, but this is the in between while I'm waiting to get in there. I'm taking these things, dude. It's affected me so badly. It's to the point that I'm not even taking them. That's how badly, like, I'm bringing the bottle with me, and I'm bringing the bottle to the hospital, and I'm going, I don't know what these are, but they're too strong. They're making me really nauseous. I can't handle them. I need something lighter. Like, I need something lighter, dude. I go in to this dude's office. And I remember his name because it's such a weird name, but I don't want to give him up. Whatever. I go into this dude, Oriental guy, and if you don't like the fact that I'm going to mention the doctor's race when I talk about any of them, get over it, because that's what I do. That's how I associate who is who. Jewish doctor, Russian doctor, black doctor, white. I don't care. Whatever you are, that's what I refer to you as, so I can remember your name, or at least to my friends. That the nice guy that is whatever. I'm not saying anything bad, just whatever. So this Oriental dude, right? I go in there into this dude's office, and I pull this fucking bottle out, and he goes, I want to say this is like, I want to say it's like 2008. I would have to look through my medical records. I don't even know. How sad is that? I don't even know my own history, but I want to say 2008. I pulled this bottle out and he goes, "They started you on what?" Like he couldn't, he screamed it in the office. The doctor screamed at me. He screamed at me as if I took the prescription pad and wrote it myself. I had no idea what these people gave me. I had no, like, you could have given me black tar fucking heroin and I would have had no idea. I was that dumb. And luckily at this point, I didn't have any sketchy people around. Well, I did, but not that. Heroin users were coming later. Try to help people out. That's the thanks you get, but whatever. Anyway, he's like, "They started you on what?" Like, dude, that's insane. You're lucky you're not dead. 80 milligrams. Did you tell them to put you on this? And now right away, this is where I learned immediately that you are guilty until proven innocent in America, especially in a doctor's office. Never mind the court, the judge and the jury and the prosecutor, because this fucking doctor thinks that he knows, because this motherfucker is jaded from being in his office all day, staring junkies in the fucking face. So when somebody like me with a legitimate fucking problem actually shows up, he don't even know what to do with me anymore. Because he's been bullshitted for so long that people like me are like fucking unicorns. Like we don't exist. Like I'm going to walk in his office and this guy's going to pass out like the M&Ms in the fucking Santa commercial. He does exist. They do exist. You know, I do exist, motherfucker. I am real. It happens. I'm sorry that your practice has been boiled down to you writing people a fucking good time, but whose fault is that? You did this, not me. You did it. Who the fuck went against their morals? You all did. I fucking didn't. I didn't tell you to go handing out prescriptions and taking fucking payments from people in the back end. Don't look at me like I got something to fucking do with it because I got legitimate issues and you don't remember what it's like to actually treat a fucking patient with legitimate issues. Dude, how is that my fucking fault? So no, fuck you. Fuck you for assuming that. And I feel that way. And you know what? I'm sorry that I gotta get out of pocket and use language and get crazy, but not for nothing. I feel a way about being judged. I know we talked about it. I understand I look a certain, see, look, I'm knocking shit all over the place. I understand I look a certain way. I understand I sound a certain way. I've dealt with it my entire life. Everywhere I go, it doesn't matter. It's only a matter of time. I will be stopped by the police. I will be interrogated to see whether or not I'm under the influence. And they will reluctantly leave me alone despite the fact that they don't buy for a single fucking second that I'm not when I'm not. And even if I was, not like you'd be able to tell the difference any fucking way. Probably. Who knows? Point is, dude, I don't like when people automatically assume I'm some shit when I'm not. Especially a fucking drug addict of all things, because I am not many things, dude. Well, especially with pride. I don't have pride about a lot of things. I don't have pride about a lot of things. I'm proud of the fact that I'm not a fucking drug addict. I'm dependent on drugs. Now, this is where the conversations go and get a little sticky, but I'm dependent on drugs. I'm not addicted. There's a fucking difference between the two things. I rely on these drugs to get me through the day. And I've accepted the fact, as sad as it is, as much as it hurts, I've accepted the fact that for the rest of my life, I will need to depend on drugs to feel what you would consider normal. I don't know what that feels like. I don't know what it feels like to not have a racing thought. I don't know what it feels like to wake up in the morning and not be in pain. I don't know what it feels like to move around without limitations. These are just things that I don't I didn't choose this. This was the hand that I was given, and it is what it is. You adapt or you die, right? So, look, I've come to grips with it. I'm not proud of it. I mean, I'll make jokes, sure, and we can laugh and act like we're all having a good time, but it's depressing that I have to rely on drugs for the rest of my life. I mean, sure, everybody likes to do drugs because you can choose to do them. I am not chosen. I've been volunteered. This is not a conscious choice for me. It's if I want quality of life, then I need them. I need the drugs. I am literally the wet dream of every pharmaceutical rep that there is. Somebody whose life hinges on the balance of whether or not I'm going to have access to the drugs that I fucking need. Now, what those drugs are going to be, that's what this conversation is about. Because, well, let me backtrack. I know I'm all over the place. Look, I'm sorry, dude. This is why I don't dive into this shit a lot, because I know a lot of people don't have the patience to sit and listen to some real shit. But you know what? I'm only going to get a chance to tell my story so many different ways. So I'm not that that makes it sound like I'm lying. What I mean is there's only so many different ways that I can present to you what my story is. And if you're bored with that, I don't know what the fuck you're doing here, but this is all I have to offer. I might not be able to blow your socks off. I can't bring you famous guests. I can't guarantee you a mint. I'm not going to hand you under your chair the keys to a fucking Toyota. I don't have the ability to do any of that. All I can do is share my story with you. Hopefully you can relate. Maybe you enjoy it, and we go from there. That's all I can really do. At least I don't want you to be under the false impression that like I'm making this to be greater than it is, because I'm not. And I'm throwing myself on the mercy of the fucking court anyway, but we'll get to that. Dude says, you must be out of your fucking mind to be on 80s like this. You must have said something. There's no way nobody can be ignorant. There's no way nobody can be ignorant about pills, because I know everything there is to know about pills, and I don't believe you. He said in so many words. So I'm like, dude, I learned real quick. Look, I'm not an asshole, but I tell you the truth. The way that I come in here and I speak is the way that I speak. And I don't mean to be rude. I know some people think I might come off rude. They might think I'm disrespectful. They might think I'm a little too open. Maybe I share too much, right? But you'll never be in danger of wondering where we're at. If I feel a way, I've learned it's best if we just communicate that immediately. And sometimes I don't always gracefully communicate. But when somebody says some shit like that, it leads me to go and believe what you want. But I tell the doctor, I don't give a fuck what you believe. Sorry. I don't give a fuck what you believe. I know what the deal is. You can say whatever you want. I know exactly who I am, what I'm about, what's real, what's not. Whether you want to jump on the fucking story or not is your fucking business, but I got news for you. I don't need you to believe anything that I say. I need you to do your fucking job that you've sworn to do. That's where our relationship starts and ends. I'm not a fucking, and I'm adding this last part, but I'm saying I'm not a fucking contestant on America's Got Talent, motherfucker, all right? I'm not going to come in here and go, hi, I have medical issues. I am in a fucking shitload of pain and I would like to kill myself sometimes because it hurts so bad. Is it possible that you might be able to address some of that for me so that I might be able to, I don't know, stop and enjoy life a little bit for the little bit of time I have left on this fucking planet before I might have to just push myself around in a motherfucking cocksucking wheelchair in plain English? Is that possible, please? I don't care what you believe. I know the fuck I am. And if you don't want to treat me, fine, dude. I'll just have to fucking search and find somebody who fucking will. So after I argue with this guy, literally and passionately, I should say, by the way, arguing with this guy, we're screaming at each other in his fucking office. People in the waiting room are looking at me sideways. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck, dude. You will respect me, goddammit. I don't come in here and tell you how to do your fucking job. You don't tell me how to live my life. And I understand I'm coming to you for help, but that's exactly what it is. I'm coming to you for help. I'm not coming to you for judgment. I'm not coming to you so that you can fucking make up some bullshit, throw your insecurities on me. Fuck that. Anyway, so the dude winds up writing out a prescription for 5 milligram Percocets. And this is going years back, dude. Years and years back. I started on the 80s, got immediately dropped down to one of the lowest levels, which is Percocet 5 milligrams. And over the course of going on 9 years now, I have slowly built myself up. And now I'm currently taking 10 milligrams 4 times a day. That's what I built up to it. I went from 5s to 7.5s. Yes, they do make those. To 10s. There are stronger pills. There are Roxasets that are 30 milligrams of... Hold on. This goddamn chicken is killing me, man. I'm telling you. They make 30 milligram Roxasets, which is the Percocet without the aspirin, which some doctors will tell you it's better, it's more beneficial to your body long term as far as the damage on your liver is concerned, but it's a faster track to addiction because you're getting the chemicals straight up without the stomping on it with Tylenol. You know, for the coke dealers in the crowd, basically it would be adding, what do you call it, baking soda to your coke to stretch out your grams a little bit. For all the fucking key masters in the house, dude, right? I don't know shit about drugs. I only know how to sell weed. That's it. My point, dude, is this. I don't know. I forgot. Give me a second. Fuck me. Shit. Say I got cute trying to make drug references and now I lost my goddamn spot. 10 milligrams 4 times a day. Roxasets, yeah. So, you know, they make those. I've been given them before. They're not that great. I gotta tell you the truth. I mean, if I can give you a pain relief medication review quickly, and it's all been, I mean, I've been on a shitload of different medicines for a number of different reasons. There's so many different angles to this story that I need to give you, but there's only so much time in a day. We'll have to cover it all. We're gonna have nothing but time anyway, so you know, strap in, man. We'll cover it. But the reason why I don't think the Roxasets are that good is because it comes in waves. The pain relief, I mean. You'll take it. It don't work right away. And then you feel it. It'll work for half hour, an hour, maybe 2. Then the pain comes back. And then the pain medicine kicks in again. It happens in waves. It's fucking weird. I don't like that. But then I also can see why people would mistake the relief for the, oh, I feel good. I want this feeling all the time. You can't do that, dude. It's not normal for you to be in that state. Marijuana exists for a reason. For real. Dude, this is killing me. It's probably disgusting for you to watch that. I'm sorry, I can't help it, dude. That's the palsy. What do you want from me? I try to hide it. I really do. I try to hide it. I cut it out of all the fucking videos I put up on YouTube. It's embarrassing, but it happens. Look, man, this is it. I know this is exactly the reason why handicapped people don't fucking do things. Because now I feel like that's all anybody's going to be thinking about. You might not even have noticed it until I mentioned it, but I have to mention it because if I could see it, I feel like you can see it, and, you know, nobody's going to address it, and I feel like I should address it because I would imagine what you would be thinking on the other side, like, what the fuck is going on with this dude? That's what it is. That's what it is. So I'll try to ignore it like I usually do and just hope that it doesn't take away from the overall point of what we're trying to do here. Now that I'm uncomfortable. Ugh. Damn it. Well, anyway, dude. So I don't think they're great. For that reason, seems like that would be the quickest way to get yourself addicted because you're trying to chase the pain relief, but you're chasing a feeling, and I think you're confusing the two things. It can happen. I mean, I've heard stories. There's so many different things. But anyway, I've made it a conscious choice to not go above 40 milligrams of oxycodone. I've made that a personal choice of mine. I don't want to go higher than that. I had a friend of mine, well, a few friends of mine, you know, rest in peace to Kodak, fucking heroin overdose, you know, and Dana, another one, you know, heroin overdose again. There's a lot of people I could mention, but since I'm giving out condolences, though, let me just quickly add on that are not related to heroin. Lynn and Amanda, nobody watching this will have any idea who those people are. Even those people's families don't even know. I'm probably mentioning them. Two of those are two girls that passed away in early years of high school, car accident related shit. Think about them sometimes. Another story I have to get into, but since we're bringing up condolences, thought it was only right I should mention them because they probably don't get mentioned a lot, and, you know, wherever they are, hopefully. If it is anywhere, who knows? Anyway, moving on. You know, it's fucked up. I've had friends. One of my friends had a real serious pill issue, like a bad one. Like 880s a day, maybe more, sometimes 140 milligrams of 80s a day, whatever it is. Thousands, whatever the fucking, it was an outrageous number that should have killed him. The kid was putting minimum of 8 oxycontin. Let me see. Motherfucker. Let me get my calculator out here, dude. That's what I need to do. Yeah, it's at least, so probably like 1,000 milligrams, because he was at least doing 640 milligrams of oxys a day. At least that, if not more. Probably triple. That was just what I saw. But I mean, we were tight, dude. That's my fucking boy. So, you know, even when he was going through his shit, dude, I was right there with him, like, bro, I don't want you to die. I know I can't stop you. Like, I literally would be with him while he's doing it, going like, dude, I don't, like, I can't tell you the mental illness that it feels like you're experiencing when you're trying to talk your friend out of killing himself, because he's fucking nose deep in this shit. But he made it. He's sober. Luckily, he lived. So my point is, I've seen what these pills can do. I've seen where it can take you. And I mean, that kid's a strong motherfucker, dude. And I saw where it brought him. And that kid has a support system and opportunities in life and things that, not to be disrespectful, but things that I will never have in my life. Not because I'm a bad person, but, some of us are born into better fortune than others. It's just what it is. And that kid almost lost his entire life, and he had shit going for him. So imagine what it would do for somebody like me who doesn't really have a chance. Well, I'm making one. That's what this is. This is me making my own chance, trying to. Well, I'm going to. It's not, there's no try involved. It's happening. It's here. And revolution will not be televised because it'll be on fucking YouTube. Then let me stop fucking playing around, dude. I went into all of this to simply tell you that in the beginning of the year, like I went all the way back in my history just to fast forward, but in the beginning of the year, whenever it was, it's on the YouTube channel when I first started using it, my boy introduces me to Lazarus Naturals, right? Been taking this shit, CBD, as you could tell, legitimate, for months, right? Now, medical weed has been a topic of conversation for years, long before I got busted, and it will be a topic of conversation as long as I breathe air, because it means a lot to me. I've seen a lot of documentaries. I mean, I know what it does for me firsthand, but regardless, my boy introduces me to the CBD. I tried CBD flower from hemp buds, which is, I don't know what kind of poison is in that. Don't fuck with that shit. Earth E, I've tried, garbage. CBD Lion is way too expensive for anything outside of their vape cartridges, but you don't really need to vape CBD anyway, so I don't see what the point is, unless you just want to be a fucking vapor. And it ain't worth your tinctures, your bath bombs, all that shit is way too expensive for my blood, bro. I can't afford it. So I try Lazarus Naturals. All this other products, Earth E, all this other shit, the hemp buds, I'm getting piss tested and I'm using this shit while I'm going to my regular, my pain management doctor, and my system is coming up clean. That ain't good. When you're taking CBD, you don't want your system coming back with shit that ain't CBD, because I've had that happen. I don't know. I don't know what was in it, but there was no weed in it. I can tell you that. Because they were like, yeah, I don't know. They wouldn't tell me what was in the test results, but they were like, well, there's definitely no traces of THC or CBD in this at all. So trial and error. My boy puts me on this. I buy some off the website, get it mailed to me. I'm taking a walk around summertime. I put 0.75 milliliters. I'll show you exactly what that was. Not that you give a shit, but I take that much, slide it under my tongue, right? And I feel already the difference. My muscles loosen up. I feel better. Honestly, it's heavy on my stomach. The one complaint that I will give the tincture, I don't know if it's because it's vegan or the oils, whatever is in it. Oh my God, dude, never again. Whatever is in this shit will make you shit. Not to get graphic, or at least it does me. It took me a while to get used to it, which is why I started mixing it with my teen shit anyway, because, this will clear your fucking schedule and your colon, bro, believe me. Jesus Christ. But anyway, I'm taking this shit, dude, and I've also tried another company called CBD Infusion, We'll get to them. But, you know, really, again, shout out to Lazarus Naturals. This is probably the best fucking worst ad read that they'll ever have because of all the shit that I'm talking. And then bigging up their company at the same time. I'll be getting cease and desist letters in the mail soon. But, you know, so I'm taking this shit. I get the drug test, right? I'm nervous. I'm nervous every time I go into this office because I've been threatened before in this pain management doctor's office. Here's where we're going to get into the fucking meat and potatoes almost 2 hours in. Jesus Christ. I'm extremely paranoid when it comes to authority figures, right? Now, I know I'm a little mentally ill. I'm not being funny. This is legitimate. I have mental issues. I have a dash of bipolar, manic depression. I've been classified as mildly paranoid and, you know, basically sketchy of authority figures that I have issues with authority figures. Playing armchair psychologist, if I may, quickly to analyze myself, which I know you really should never do, and it'll probably just attest to how ill I am. But I think that's probably from there being a lack of foundation from the parental figures. And, you know, one of my role models was Daryl Strawberry as a kid, dude. That tells you all you need to know. My fucking hero was a coke addict. What does that tell you? When you're so fucked up that even your hero has got to be fucking broken. But it ain't the point. I know now that it's good that, you know, that makes it better that he had to overcome that. It makes him stronger, better player, better person, the whole shit. I just, you know, it was backwards looking at it as a kid. But anyway, I'm paranoid these people are going to fuck me over because they made it a point from the very first time I walked in this office. This is how fucked this is. We're going back like 6 years ago, whenever I started. I've gone through about 7 doctors in this office. No bullshit. I don't think that's bullshit, dude. Check it. The guy that owns the place, right? He's the one that does the original office visit. So I call. I got Medicare now through Social Security, disability. It's a nightmare. At least they'll cover 80%, whatever. I call. I finally get in. I know I'm skipping a lot for the sake of time. Otherwise, I'll be here all fucking night. Because I'm just going to go to the most recent doctor since I got to start all over again. But give you a little bit of backstory before. Hopefully that was enough. Whatever. We're already moving on. Too late now. The main guy whose picture is all over everything does the visit. He calls me in. All right. So what do we got going on here? Who are you and what do you want from my life? So I basically say, oh, fuck, I forgot. I need to add this last part quickly. My primary doctor was a Russian dude. This dude apparently was selling prescriptions to patients who didn't need them. We were on his roster of patients because he was the only fucking doctor in the office that was by our house. Our luck of the draw, not really. Turns out when the DEA starts cracking down on all these pill mills and shit, this guy decides to run on the limb, go on the limb, whatever the fucking term is. And he disappears somewhere with open DEA cases, right? So now I got to go to this new doctor. They're looking at this guy going, he's writing pills. How do we know you're legit, right? So they're already starting with the, you know, you're going to a doctor that's known for taking money for prescriptions. How do I know these tests are even real? What? I'm sorry. What did you just say? Did you say, how do I know these tests are even fucking real? Well, who has this kind of time? I don't. What kind of fucking operation do you think I got running here, dude? Like I got MRI machines just hanging out in the fucking closet. Here, come here. Yeah, bring that kid from the group home over here. I need a picture of his spine real quick. Fuck out of here, man. So this dude goes, all right, so what's the deal? Like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, well, you're a pain management doctor. I'm here for some fucking pain relief. Yes? Okay, well, let me look in the thing. Now, the doctor that I was just at that disappeared on the lam, running on the limb, whatever the fucking saying is, he wrote me a script for pain medicine, right? Now, I got that prescription, but I'm running out. So the objective was to start to see this doctor before I run out with the last one. So then this doctor goes, I see you have a prescription for the perks already. I go, yeah, but I only got 2 weeks left. And once I run out, the doctor's on the lam, dude. What am I going to do? I don't know. He goes, well, guess what? I'm not writing you a prescription because you have pills. So what we're going to do is we're going to fucking test you. And if you come back clean, we'll give you them. If you don't, you won't, right? But you already know I got like 2 weeks worth of pills left. Why would I come back clean? I mean, now that I think about it, it really doesn't make sense, right? So they have me do a piss test, which I fail. I come up for traces of morphine in my system, which I don't even know how that's possible, or at least yet I don't. I will figure it out. They go, you got traces of morphine in your system. You're using drugs off the street. When you can piss clean, come back, and then you'll get a prescription, which means now 2 to 3 weeks, I'm going no pills after being on them for 6 years, 7 years, whatever the fuck it is at this point, right? I go to the pharmacy and I'm like, dude, I have a really dumb question. If I was taking Percocets and I haven't had any for a couple of days, what does that come up in a drug test? And they were like, well, we'll come up as trace amounts of morphine, but the pain management doctor should know that. So now they're breaking my balls just because they can. Again, you can believe whatever you want. I got no reason to make up fucking stories. If I used morphine, I would tell you I didn't. Got no reason to lie. It was on the fucking perks. Why would I make that up? It's just stupid. Doesn't make sense. So anyway, 2 weeks later, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever the fuck it was, of, dealing with pain that is way worse than anything I normally deal with, because that's the fun part nobody tells you, is when you're taking these fucking pills, when you stop taking them, it makes your pain worse. It literally will make your pain worse, and you will ache in places you didn't know you could feel pain. And that's just dependency, I think, dude. That's not even addiction, which fucks me up. But, we're going back on that fucking ride, apparently. So after all this, I go back, I fucking piss in the cup again, and this guy tries to break my balls again. And like, well, if you fail this time, I'm like, look, motherfucker. And I literally said this to this dude. I go, look, motherfucker, I know what I'm putting in my fucking body, and if you try to tell me that this piss is dirty, you're fucking dirty. And we're going to have a problem. They run the test, it comes back clean. Obviously, he's not very happy about it. He's like, well, I don't really want to write you prescription drugs, but I mean, you have a legitimate reason. So he literally said, this was the start to this relationship with this doctor. He literally said, word for word, and I'm quoting, I don't care what is in your head or what is in your heart. You will eventually become addicted to these pills. I don't care how strong you are. I don't care how tough you think you are. It gets everybody, and it will get you too. So take it at your own risk. And he hands me a prescription for the fucking pills, which I then fill and I've taken. Now, unfortunately for you, I have to take a leak because of all this damn water I'm in here drinking, giving myself the damn cotton mouth. running my face for an hour and a half to absolutely nobody. So in the event some of yous happen to show up, I'm going to put a little music on for a moment while I get up and pee, and then when I come back, we will fucking continue on with this story that I should have wrote down where I was. Riveting fucking radio we are doing here, but I tell you what, you know what? I'm going to use my own damn intros, so hopefully this won't be a fucking felony charge. We will talk about that later, but right now this is more important, so, you know, it is what it is. What can I say? I already did that one. I'm going to pick a random one here. There you go.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
So today we start out
Year and a half.
doing this show. My gratefulness surpassed only by my surprise. My surprise that it's longevity. How in the world did we last so long?
Cancel me, I need the ratings.
Let's be honest, virtually anyone could do what I do,
Sure, you're right.
which is to basically say three things. You did what? Come on out. We'll be right back. You practice that and you'll be hosting your own show in no time.
Laughing at birds.
Oh, there is one other thing that brings success. Luck. Lots of it. And surround yourself with smart, talented people who know a heck of a lot more about
Podcasting.
than I do. Look, I've been blessed to have people of enormous talent and drive producing a show of constant challenges which can't be saved day to day by simply booking a big-name celebrity. You see, we don't have any on our show. No, just regular folks of no fame, little if any wealth, and very little influence. Folks just taking a moment, which they rarely if ever get, to let the world know something about what they are thinking or feeling or doing. Admittedly, it's often crazy or outside the norm of accepted behavior, but what I've learned over our quarter century of shows is that deep down, we are all alike. Some of us just dress better, or had a better education, or better luck in the gene pool of parents.
Or all those things.
I'll say it again. Deep down, we are all the same. We all want to be happy. We cry when we're hurt. We're angry when we've been mistreated. And to be liked, accepted, and respected, not to mention loved, is the greatest gift of all. Yes, we're all alike. Know this, there's never been a moment in the
Year and a half.
doing this show that I ever thought I was better than the people who appear on our stage.
That's right.
Not better, only
More obnoxious. Ain't that the truth? Sick. Alright, well, good. You're here. Somebody's here. Thankfully. I've been running this ship by myself for a while. Hopefully, it'll be interesting. I've been kind of bouncing my own thoughts off of me and the wall here. But, so, to get back on track real quick, this dude goes, yeah, here's your script. No matter what you feel in your head and your heart, you're going to get addicted. And I was like, yeah, I'm glad you think so. I'm glad you think so. Because I know the difference between being dependent and being addicted. Now, some people will say there really ain't no difference. Point is, dude, when you take these things away from me, it's going to hurt me. It ain't going to kill me. You know, I'm lucky enough where I've been careful, right? But I'm getting ahead of myself. You would think that would be the end of the story. It's just the beginning. But see, what happens is they write that prescription, and then I go back the next month, right? Because now I got to go back every 4 weeks. Oh, and by the way, I had to sign a contract that says that I am agreeing that I cannot consume alcohol while I am under the care of this doctor, despite the fact that alcohol is a 100% legal substance that I can buy in any fucking liquor store. I am of age. I had to sign a contract saying that I wouldn't drink alcohol while I was being prescribed this medicine. They can do that shit. And if you violate it, they can blacklist you through the entire country, and you will never get a prescription again anywhere for any reason. This is what we're dealing with now. But I had to sign that, and you would think that it would end there. It just starts there. What they wound up doing is they went, oh, by the way, you want another prescription? You have to go to a psychologist. Why do I have to go to a psychologist? Well, you see, we've been giving these prescriptions out for a long time, and we noticed that not everybody we give them to actually needs them. So what we need you to do is we actually need you to go and get an evaluation. And depending on what this shrink says is going to determine whether or not we will actually treat you. So not only do you have to have medical issues and then prove that you have them, on top of that you're in pain, get the insurance company to somehow cover your fucking doctor visit. But when you're done with that, by the way, there's this flaming hoop over here we need you to jump through. So I make the appointment with the psychologist because I'm a bad motherfucker. And I go in this dude's office. Now, this guy's regular run-of-the-mill Mr. Rogers sweater type dude, right? I come walking in, and he took one look at me. I'm not even offended. He took one look at me, and he went, pills. I went, yep. He went, another one. I really don't know why they even do this to me. And he pulls a book out, dude. He flips it open. And he's like, all right, sit down. Let's get into it. And, he's like, all right, now I'm like you probably. I'm looking at this guy like, how many times a day do you do this? Right? This guy looks at me. We get to talk, and he's like, all right, so let me guess. You went to the doctors, and they told you you have to come here to get evaluated to make sure that you're not going to abuse the pills for them to write you a prescription, right? Yeah, that's about it. Like, all right, well, what's your history? What's your history with drugs? Where you at? What have you used? And be honest. Tell me everything. So I go, all right, dude, here we go. This is what it is. Since like 14, alcohol was the first thing. On and off, dabbled with it, drink with my friends. Not a big deal. Discovered fucking pot. Way better. Enjoy that more. I mean, other drugs have been around. Tried coke. That was a fucking nightmare. I'll never do that shit again. And never touched heroin, and don't really fuck with, like, if I got to do more than one, I really don't want it, right? And I'm telling this dude all this, and he was like, that's how I know. He goes, really, I'm going to tell you the truth. When the appointment was done, because there was a lot of back and forth, I don't even remember how long I was in there, and this is a few years ago now, but he goes, I'm going to tell you the truth, dude. He goes, some of the shit that you said to me, you definitely should not have said, like, about, you use street drugs and shit like that. He goes, because just from you saying that, like, I'm within my rights to refuse you the right to get treatment because you could be a risk because of some of this shit that you've said that you've done. He's like, but I mean, if you're honest enough to bring it up in the office and you're talking about it and what the plans are and everything else, you don't seem like the type of person who I think I would have to be concerned about. But don't get excited, because we will keep our eye on you, make sure you do everything you're supposed to do, blah, blah, blah. But the point is, even this guy knows this is bullshit. They're just doing this. He tells me when they don't want to write a patient a prescription, they send the patient to this doctor, and this doctor gets paid from that office to deny them treatment, basically. Now, again, legal purposes, whatever, I can prove none of this shit. I can only tell you what people have told me, what I've pieced together myself through going to these places and watching these things. But I did it. I go through all of it. I finally get my fucking prescription. And now this guy goes, oh, well, I'm not going to be treating you now. I'm going to transfer you to a different person. This is my wife. She'll be taking care of you from now on. This lady. Another fucking doctor who doesn't believe in medicine. I really had to shave my face because it's making me itching all in here. The inside of my nose from this bad stash that I'm growing is making me itch like crazy. And I wanted to get this out so bad, so I didn't do it. So now I'm going to be sitting here fucking rubbing my face the whole goddamn time. Ugh, fuck. Another doctor that doesn't believe in medicine. Why are you working in Western medicine if you don't believe in Western medicine? If you want to distribute acupuncture needles, bitch, then go work in an acupuncture office. Don't go to a fucking doctor's office that is going to prescribe Western medicine and bitch to me, the patient, that you don't like fucking Western medicine. Then go practice in fucking Asia or wherever it is that they do other shit, dude. Don't look at me in the heartland of fucking America and tell me how you don't like it. Go somewhere fucking else then, dude. What the fuck do you want from me? False advertisement. What the hell, man? Here's the point. Looking good, man. Well, thank you. I'll shave this then, and I'll try to keep this and see how it goes. I know I gotta try to make it less, it's like wiry. You know, I'll be fucking tearing her pussy up with this face. I can't do that to her. It's no good. But, you know, so they've tried to accuse me several times of having shit in my system that I didn't have. I used the inhaler. And I know this because there was actually a hockey player from the NHL who was suspended. This is legit. You can look it up. I don't know how many years ago it happened. Fairly recently, I would say within the last 4. Guy has asthma, used a rescue inhaler. When the team tested him to make sure that he wasn't using drugs, it came back positive for speed. And he got suspended, despite the fact that the league had a note from his fucking doctor. Because of what it comes up in the test, they're sensitive. So, you know, I've had that happen to me. They tried to say from using the inhalers occasionally that I have speed in my system, had to fight that. These people have been trying to cut me off since day one. Long story short, I've been trying to say this the entire time. My boy puts me onto this shit. I start using CBD. I get drug tested. Finally, the drug test comes back positive. I've been waiting for this. I found a legitimate product. Reason why I say that is because I don't know if you could see it. Right there. Hold on. I don't know if you can see where it says. Hold on. I'm trying to tilt it to you. Right there. This shit right here. Cannabinoids. I know you can't really see it. That's how you know that you got official CBD. It has to say that it has cannabinol in it. That's the secret word for anybody who's interested. But so the point is this, dude. It comes back positive on a drug test. And I'm like, finally, I have some legitimate shit. So the doctor goes, and I've been using this now for at least 6 months, I would say, if not longer. But as soon as it comes up in my system, not focusing. Yeah, shit. All right. Well, I'll take a picture of it. You know what I'll do? While we're live, why don't we do this? I've never done this one before. I'll fucking shoot a picture of it and I'll post it up on my fucking Instagram stories. Oh, almost. Let's see. Maybe this will be better because of the color. The yellow might help with the black a little bit more. Oh, come on, you motherfucker. You just had it. There you go. That right there, that's how you know it's legit. Cannabinoids. Traveling Cannabis actually put me up on that, which, I mean, good for me, I guess. But I'm going to put this up on my stories real quick. Just so, maybe, who knows? Maybe it'll drive some traffic over here, right? You never know. And I know we got to do that St. Louis bank robbery movie. I've been thinking about that, but I wanted to bring it up to see what would be a good day so, everybody can check it out. And there you go. Right up on the stories. Perfect. Beautiful. So, anyway, it comes up positive for trace amounts of weed in my system. So the doctor goes, all right, dude, what's the deal? Are you smoking or are you eating the pot? And I'm like, I'm not smoking or eating pot. So what are we doing? Now, look, full disclosure, even though I shouldn't say this for 2 days, fuck it. While we were on quarantine, when nobody was leaving the house, when this COVID shit first broke out, I smoked a little bit of weed for the first time in like 6 years, whatever it was. And I couldn't fucking believe it. It's crazy. I have a video of the 2 strains that I did smoke. I didn't smoke them here. I only talked about them a little bit in each of the videos. I was thinking about putting them out on the first, but they're not really good videos. Ah, motherfucker. No notification for this at all. YouTube has been broken again. Well, if it makes you feel any better, when I started this, I was streaming for 15 minutes before Twitch even told me that the fucking channel went live. So, I mean, I've been doing this for 2 hours in here basically talking to myself. And Yaki came in a minute ago, and now you. But I put it out on the fucking Twitter, and it should have been on the Instagram that I was going live. But I know it's easy to miss those things. I guess I'm going to have to do, I think the move is to do a quick live for like 10 seconds to say that I'm going to be live, and then start the actual show maybe like a half hour afterwards, whatever. But we'll figure it out. We'll have plenty of time to do that because, we're going to be seeing a lot of each other. So hopefully you're into that.
The cat has been waiting by the door.
Can you grab? Oh, no, we don't have it. Never mind. We don't have anything to drink other than water. What was I going to say? Fuck. Oh, yeah. It comes up positive in my piss, dude, for trace amounts of weed. She says, are you eating it or are you smoking it? Said, I'm not doing either of them. I didn't tell her I smoked on quarantine, but that was the only time I did. And since then, I was behaving, right? So whatever. I've kept this shit real close. I missed out on so many different strains. Dude, it makes me sick to tell you the amount of weed that I missed out on smoking in the last 5 years. Strains I've never even heard of or seen again. The amount of turkey thigh joints that were being passed around that I had to just smell from afar, that I couldn't touch, that all these people are gone now. Where are you now when I need you most? Now all these people that were trying to get me fucking stoned are nowhere to be found. Nobody's got any weed. Even if you got money, they don't want to hear from you. I've never seen anything like this. The point is this, dude, for the last time I'm gonna fucking say it. It comes up positive in my fucking piss for trace amounts of weed. She's like, well, you got to make a choice. You can't smoke weed and take the pills. We won't allow you to do it. You have to do one or the other. Time and time again, for the last 6 years, however long it's been, in this doctor's office, every single month I go in there, and every single month the same thing happens over and over again. I go in. Hi, how are you? Good, good. Do you have your pills on you today? Yes, I do. Can I have them, please, so I can count them? Thank you very much. I want to be in your business. So now I'm going to count these pills in front of you, put them in the little calculator here, and I'm going to ask you the same 5-6 questions I ask you every single time you come in here. If I decide that I want to not charge you the extra $150 to do your blood pressure that never fucking works, you're welcome. Which I'm going to tell you absolutely nothing about those numbers anyway, because what does it matter? You're here for the pills. I'm here for the paycheck, and that's the end of the fucking story, right? But that's really how a doctor's office goes in this fucking day and age in 2020 to 21, as we're evolving into what I have no idea. But anyway, so how's your pain? Better, worse? How we feel? You know, it's the same. Okay? Are the pills helping? Every single time this is my answer. They're doing what they can do. It's not enough. I literally have said they're doing what they can do. It's not enough. I'm taking 40 milligrams of Percocet a day, and it's not enough. The pain, still there are nights where I'm up all night, up and down, can't sleep. The pain is too intense. It's not enough. Oh, okay, cool. Write that down for the doctor. I'm not writing it down for the doctor at all. Well, okay, here she comes. Okay, now she's going to ask you the same questions over again because we just want to see if you're making up stories, if you're consistent. Oh, by the way, scale of 1 to 10, what's your pain level? 1 being mild, 10 being the worst pain you ever felt in your life. And by the way, average person's pain is usually like a 6 or 7. So even if you say that, we're going to think you're just shooting for pills anyway, even though that's not what it is. And we all know that. But what do you really care? It's ridiculous, dude. So I say these pills are not enough. Well, you can't use CBD and you can't smoke weed. You have to pick one or the other. Why? Well, because, they literally said this, we don't want you to be experiencing or achieving, rather, a euphoric feeling from taking the pills and smoking weed at the same time, because that's what will happen. I mean, you already get that feeling with the pills as it is. So, you know, the weed will just make it worse, and that'll basically make you addicted, which is nonsense, right? And I've been on these things for a long time. You know, you only get high if you're taking a whole bunch of them at once, which I'm not doing because I need them to fucking last. It sounds like my doctor. It's fucking ridiculous. See, you live halfway across the world and we're dealing with the same shit. We're dealing with the same exact shit, dude. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. So I'm like, well, dude, I'm using this CBD. I straight up told the doctor, listen, I'm not smoking weed. If I was smoking weed, I would tell you. From the first moment I came in here, I told you I was self-medicating with weed from fucking like 15. I got no reason to lie. Why am I going to start now? I'm not smoking weed. I'm using CBD, which is why there's trace amounts in my system and not full-blown fucking weed plants in my piss, right? Well, here's the problem. We can't tell. Apparently, there's no test, by the way. There's no test for them to be able to tell when you consumed it. They can only see how long it's been in your system for, whatever the fucking bullshit line is. So they're like, look, you could do, she literally says, you could do whatever you want. Just don't come up positive on the test, but you can't smoke weed and take the pills. I go, well, the CBD gave me my hands back and I'm not giving them to you. You can't have them. So I don't know what you want to do about this, but I'm not budging. I'm taking this fucking CBD. And I bring it in with me. Every month I bring it in with me. Every month I bring it in with me. I want to stress that. Every month I bring it in with me. Now we're going back to every couple of months. I'm getting piss tested now. Failed the first one. We'll give you a month off. We'll piss you again. I failed the second one. You're still coming up for trace amounts. I'm still taking CBD. Well, you got to make a decision. What do you want to do? I'm not giving you my hands back. You can't have them. You can't have them. I won't give them to you. You cannot have them. All right, fine, whatever. You know what I'm going to do? This is the most recent time now. I go in there again, take the piss test, trace amounts again. She goes, you know what? I'm going to refer you to a doctor, and you can try to go on the medical marijuana program through them, and maybe they'll keep you on your pills. But we're not doing both of these things, and you have to pick a treatment. So I'll write your script. Next month, come and see me on the 30th, and we'll figure it out from there. Now, fast forward, and that brings us to the present day. Finally, 2 hours and 16 minutes in. Jen got sick a couple weeks ago. Sinus infection. Couldn't go to the doctor. You remember we covered all this already. Back when I was still on the somas. I'm not anymore. Lazarus Naturals. For the 100th time, I'm going to plug them in this video. Hit me with that sponsorship is all I'm trying to say. You can keep your 12% commission. Just dead ass, dude. Send me out a bottle of tincture and lotion. I'll plug your shit on my channel. Whatever, we'll make a deal. Whatever you want to do. Legitimate. Somebody from Lazarus Naturals hit me up for real on some real shit. On some real shit, dude. No joke. We got to fucking work together here. But, and let me stop. So, what? I see you. Come on. Now the cat wants to stop the show. Come on. Well, I got you. You fat ass cat. Look at so you can say hi to everybody. Hi everybody. I'm giving you the stink eye because I don't like the cameras. Right? I know. I don't either. But you know, we gotta do, Stella. What choice do you have? And she picked her own name. I didn't call her that. She picked it herself. Believe what you want. But anyway, so she goes, all right, come see me on the 30th. Jen gets sick, sinus infection. Of course, a week later, now I'm hit, right? Currently, I'm on antibiotics. Now, because I'm a fucking upstanding... Yeah, it's badass cat time in Lazarus Naturals. You're not yourself until you're dosed up. That's actually not a bad tagline. Dude, I'm thinking we should do commercials. Like, for real, we should do a couple of skits where we make fake commercials for this company. Maybe they'll be into it. Or maybe they'll sue me. Either way, I'll take the heat, dude. I could use the exposure. But for real, yeah, now I'm on antibiotics. So because I'm an upstanding American citizen, I did what any decent American, Englishman, wherever you are in the world, wherever you live, I'm sure you would have did the same thing. I called my doctor, said I wasn't feeling good. I knew they weren't going to let me in the office, right? But What are you going to do? So they call me in antibiotics. They got me on steroids. So I'm taking this shit. Now, I called the doctors yesterday. And I was like, all right, listen, dude. I have an appointment on the 30th. I know you're probably not going to let me come in. But these people will, during the corona, when we were doing this lockdown, they were actually fighting me to go into the office, despite the fact that most people, the doctor herself, I have a rule. I don't know if you know this, but my rule is if the doctor ain't in the office, I ain't going in the office. If you think it's too dangerous that you won't leave your fucking comfy couch to write me a script, I don't need to leave mine to go get one from you. That's my rule, dude. Sorry, but if you're not willing to take the exposure, neither am I. Plain and fucking simple. But anyway, I called them up. I'm on antibiotics. I don't know what you want to do. Okay, well, we'll find out. Doctor says she wants to do a call over the phone. If that's all right with you, safer for everybody, just in case if it is COVID or not. Can't be sure. So I called them because, look, I don't want, let's just say it's a cold, right? Let's just say I got a cold right now. For all I know, I could pass that cold to somebody who maybe lives with the 80-year-old person, or maybe somebody else that has immune deficiency. And I mean, I think like this long before this COVID shit anyway, but I try to be careful when I'm not feeling well because you never know who you could be infecting. And you would hope that because of the corona, people would think more about the amount of people that they're connected to, instead of arguing over politics of the mask and everything else. Like, it's not, fuck the government at the end of the day, dude. It's not about them. It's about us trying to look out for each other because they're not going to fucking do it. We got to do it for ourselves. And unfortunately, everybody thinks like I want you to do it because I'm trying to inconvenience you. No, I'm just trying to be careful. That's all. I don't want to ruin your day. I don't want to control your life. I just don't want to get sick, and I don't want to get you sick. That's all. These people are going to do whatever they got to do to make the numbers hit whatever they got to hit. We can't be concerned about that. All we can do is worry about each other. And sometimes I guess even that's too much. But anyway, so they call me. I tell them I'm on antibiotics. Like, so if you don't want me to come in, I get it. But God forbid somebody gets sick. I don't want that on my conscience. I can't live with that. We canceled Thanksgiving before the second wave even started coming. Christmas was canceled. It sucks that we missed out on all the good food, but I don't want it on my head. God forbid somebody gets sick, dude, because of me, and I could have prevented it. I don't want to be kept up at night. I couldn't sleep kicking a heroin addict out of our fucking apartment after they risked our lives to get high. And I felt bad throwing their shit in the street. So I couldn't imagine killing somebody over a selfish thing. Sadly, majority of the people care more about politics, governments, etc. than their own health. Yeah, that is fucking ridiculous. Really is. So they go, we're going to do the thing over the phone. All right, no big deal. So the doctor will call you when she has a moment. Your appointment was at 10:30. I know what you're thinking. Wouldn't it make sense for her to, I don't know, call me at fucking 10:30 around my appointment time? But no, she didn't do that. I mean, she did call either way, but here's the part that aggravates me, dude. I call her, and she goes, hey, how's it going? I go, it's going. All right, so what's the plan? I thought you were the doctor. What do you mean? What do you mean, what's the plan? I'm supposed to ask you that. Oh, shit. The cat's like, fuck this. He's yelling. I'm out of here. I know where this is going. She knows, dude, when I start going and I'm moving around and I'm doing all types of this shit. And she's like, all right, well, this is not a comfy chair anymore. You know, she loves to jump on my lap, but she's so fat, dude, that she hurts my legs, man. But anyway, so she goes, what's the plan? I go, well, I don't know. What is the plan? She's like, okay, well, first let's go through it. Ask me all the dumb questions. How many pills do you got? Blah, blah, blah. So I know you were talking last time we were here. We were talking about you starting to see another doctor. This is literally, she's coaching me like we're breaking up, dude. Like we've been together for 25 years and we're divvying up the house and the kids the way that she's carrying on. I remember last time we discussed you seeing a different doctor. Do you remember that? We said we weren't going to fuck anymore. I know. Listen, it's not my fault. Do we have to argue every time? No, I'm just seriously though. She goes, you remember the last time we talked about you seeing a different doctor? Yes, I'm fully aware. How is that going? She says. I called your office on your recommendation, by the way. I call this doctor, the new one, and I'm saying, my pain management doctor doesn't want to treat me anymore because marijuana is now legal in the state of New Jersey. So it's either I can buy recreational pot to smoke for fun and forfeit my medicine, or have recreational pot or even medicinal pot, because that's what I'm going to be using it for, despite the fact that it's 100% legal and I waited my whole life for this just so I can stay on fucking opiates. And say it like that, obviously. This doctor goes, we can't see you. You need but she didn't call it I call it a resignation letter. You need a resignation letter from your current plug saying that they're not going to supply you anymore because we don't want you double dipping in our action, motherfucker. That's basically what they said. So call your doctor, get it in writing that you will not be treated anymore, and only when you are not being seen by a doctor will we schedule a consultation with you so that we can discuss what your treatment options might be. Now, I want you to understand this. I know you're not supposed to go to two doctors at the same time, right? I'm not trying to menage a doctor's appointment here. But the point is, I've been on these pills for 8 fucking years, dude. Even if I wasn't, even if it was only 2 weeks, I shouldn't have to forfeit treatment to discover and talk about other treatment options. For fuck's sake, dude. In the NFL, they take time for the coaches and the players to meet before trading season takes place. Whatever the fuck they call it, Black Monday, whatever it is. Even they do it in fucking sports. I can't do it with my healthcare provider. So now she goes, look, I need to know when to write this letter because it has to be tailored specifically to the date. Like the moment that I sign this paper, I can't treat you anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write you a prescription for this month. You have until the end of this month to figure out what you're going to do. Because it's either you're going to stay on the pills with us, even though, well, she already said we don't want to treat you anymore. So it's basically you stay on the pills with us or you go with them and try your luck with the medical program you can't afford. Now, here's was my theory. I had thought they could sign up for the medical program. They could sign me up for the program right now. All they would have to do is put my name in the system. They would pass it through my insurance once as a regular visit, which would waive the $250 that it would cost me to go into the office already, right? Because we're classifying it as a consultation. Then they print out a piece of paper that gives me a serial number, which I then bring to the dispensary with a copy of my prescription for the amount of weed I'm allowed to purchase in whatever form they decide that I can have it in. Now, how I thought this was going to work was they would enroll me in the program, right? They would give me my last month's worth of pills. Then I would take the letter from them, go to this new doctor, have a script already set up with the dispensary and my month's worth of pills to come off, go to the new doctor, update the script, get the license, do the whole thing. No. They literally, I can't do that. That makes so much sense. It would be easier, right? No, what they're going to make me do, I have until the end of this month. I have to start over again. I have to start over again. I asked the doctor, I said, so how does this work? When you write the resignation letter, do you, this doctor's office, do you call that one? You guys huddle up together, right? Now tell me, maybe I'm off. Maybe this doesn't make sense, but you guys huddle up together and then you say, we've been treating this kid for 8 years. He's got legitimate issues. We got the MRIs and the paperwork to back it all up. We don't want to pursue the direction of medical weed and pills. We don't do that. So if you choose to, this is what he was being prescribed. And if you're going to implement the weed program with that, that would be our recommendation. That's what I thought they were going to do. She actually said, oh no, we don't, us and the other doctors, we never communicate. We don't talk. Our job starts and ends with you when we send over your medical records, and that's it. They can call the office with any questions they may have related to your medical history, but outside of that, we have absolutely no involvement in what goes on. So you basically will be starting over. So it would be as if every appointment I've ever had up to this point does not exist, and I have to go into this doctor's office cold, which, by the way, it's going to cost anywhere from $200 to $400 per visit, which I have to have 4 of to establish a relationship with a doctor before they can determine whether or not I can have medical weed, because you have to exhaust all the other pain treatment options before they will even consider giving it to you. Now, I'm not a fucking mathematician, but I can tell you, I don't have $600, $800 and 4 months to go back and forth with this new doctor. I don't have the money. I don't know what I'm going to do. So, I mean, it is crazy. Dude, I have no idea what to do. I don't have enough money. Like, I'm literally, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to share with you. Pushing you for denying them. No, yeah, exactly. All they're trying to do is they want me to stay on the pills. They want me to stay on the pills because there's more money in it for them. Maybe not. Maybe I'm making shit up. But honestly, does it make sense to you? This could be handled so much more easy. Instead, they want to rake me over the coals like I don't have enough problems already. Yeah, look at this. I posted this on. I'm going to read you a post that I wrote. This is how serious I am. I wrote this on my personal Facebook page. And I'm going to read this to you because you know what? We're going full throttle into my life right here. And I'm literally going to be throwing myself on the mercy of the content gods, hoping that I'm going to live through this. But check it out. Here we go. This segment of the video can be cut and used for friendship purposes, family purposes, whatever you want to do. This is a message to anyone and everyone that knows me, talks to me, considers me a friend, family member, relative, bad time, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to say. This will put all of you on notice. So don't say, I never said anything. I expect no one to actually help me. I just want to make that part perfectly clear. But don't say you didn't know. You have no excuses. From this moment forward, you have been put on notice. And whether you help or not is entirely up to you. And I won't hold it personally. But I just want you to know that there will be no excuses for you. So don't try. But let me read this now before I, get any deeper here. I said, I don't post much, so if you're interested, pay attention. Because I'm not coming up in here with a tin cup and a sign, no matter what happens on my YouTube channel. That's a joke. Now, a little bit of narration for you here, because this is how I wrote this shit out. But this is what it is for you people that think that I'm just doing bits for YouTube. This is really who I am as a person, dude. Unfortunately, this is what it is. With marijuana now being a legal substance as of January 1st, my pain management doctor will not continue to treat me, even if I use it for medical purposes. Regardless of that fact, I've been qualified twice over for the fucking thing and counting. Anyway, I have meds to get through this month. After that, I have to start over again with a new doctor as if the last 8 years on this medicine was a fucking trial run. The doctors don't huddle up and work with one another. That would be ridiculous. What's the matter with you using your common sense like that anyway, dude? I had to pick up my resignation letter from my current plug and then surrender it to a new doctor I've never met on the off chance that they may or may not continue my medication with the added benefit or intended benefit rather of medical marijuana, which is going to cost me out of pocket because it's not federally legal. Yay, Medicare. Here comes the pointless, and this is my favorite part, why I fucking hated to write this, but I had to do it. Because if I don't, everybody's going to go, oh, I had no idea. But now you know. Now you fucking know, and watch you all do nothing about it. Here comes the pointless, ugly, making me a stereotype part of posting this, but this is my life. Wouldn't be my choice. However you choose to go about it, looking from afar at what goes on, or help if you have the ability to. I know that everyone is not rich. Unemployment is through the roof. Not looking for a mint from anybody. Thought it should be important that I mention that. And not trying to... Oh, I lost my spot. Oh, there it is. There it is. Without blowing up any spots, some people tried to smoke with me when I was getting piss tested and I couldn't. Well, now I'm taking donations. Yeah, that's right. Oh, and it's legit. It's legit. Venmo is up, dude. Cash App is out, bro. PayPal is on the move. I don't know what you want to do. All I'm saying is it's right there. All the motherfuckers that were trying to get me stoned a couple months ago, keep that same energy. Where them fucking turkey legs now? Nowhere to be found, I guess, huh? Every day I wake up to an empty mailbox. It's a goddamn shame, I tell you what. Seriously, though, what the fuck, man? Send me some shit. But now I'm taking donations. And you know what? If you read this part of the status and you didn't even crack a half of a smile, go fuck yourself, because this shit's funny right here. I don't give myself a lot of credit for a lot of shit, but god damn it, this is pretty good. I said we might not be able to hang because of social distance, but you could put 5 on it. I ain't mad at that. Come on now. I got jokes in my shit, dude. What do you want to do? It's the question that I got for you. Stop it. As I joke, but I've been using CBD products for several months now, and that has also helped. Shit isn't cheap, and it ain't for sport. I'm trying to manage my pain any way I can, which is ultimately even what fucked me for 14 years, just so I can wind up back where I started. I'm not begging for handouts, but rather I'm putting everybody on notice. This is my situation. You don't have to wonder how I'm doing because this is it. I'd be an idiot to expect anybody to send money or whatever. And I don't like to ask for help, but I don't take it unless I need it. And I'm not, and I have to stress this part, dude. I'm not calling in favors. I'm making the point, though. I know it's ugly to be this guy, but I'm making this point for a reason. So follow me. I'm not calling in favors, but my point is I've put people up, fed them, and helped them when I could, and even when I couldn't. Even when I couldn't. And I'm not going to sit here and say who I've helped, who I haven't. It's nobody's fucking business who was in what situation, and I'm not looking for anything in return. All I'm saying is, and I'm getting a little ahead of myself, all I'm saying is I've been that person on both sides of the equation. I understand what it's like to be hit up for some shit, and I understand what it's like to have to ask somebody for some shit. All I'm trying to say. I said, help them when I couldn't, even when I couldn't. I only bring this up now because I really need the help. Obviously, I have made it a point. Obviously, I've made it a point to try to not ask for help. And I have paid my debts, even if it did take a while. Even if it did take a while, we paid back the security for this fucking place. And the house before that. And if you want to go old fucking school, when I borrow a $750 off Jen's mom for my fucking lawyer, I paid her back. I cut her a check right in her fucking kitchen. Right in her kitchen for $750, dude, because I'm a man of my fucking word. And if I say I'm going to do some shit, god damn it, I'm going to do it. It might take a little while. It might not always be on time, but it's going to get fucking done. Barring, shit happening. But you can count on me, dude. It might not always be on time, but it will fucking come. That's one thing you can say is if I say I'm going to do shit, I will fucking do it. Eventually, it will get fucking done. I'm a man of my fucking word, if nothing else. It's all that I fucking have. But anyway, I understand that not everyone is built the same, and I'm not judging anybody who doesn't help. All I'm saying is, I don't want anybody to say that they didn't know what was going on. I pay my own bills, and I'm going to keep doing that. But any help from any of you would be appreciated. I can't take a loan because that would put me in a bigger fucking hole. Now, continuing on, because this is a long post, but I already told y'all that when I started. And is this oversharing? Maybe it is. Maybe you can tell me when I'm finished with this what you all think. If I should not have, said all this, but we're too late now. Here we are. Short of starting a GoFundMe, I have no idea what to do. That's it, though. I have to get a quote from a new doctor or find one, depending on what they say. Now that while I have the medication covered, which is only to the beginning of next month. I'm not hard to reach, and I know it's shitty, underhanded to just throw this up and act like it's normal, but desperate times, I guess. I do a podcast. I'm doing so far almost made $15 in about 2 years, which don't seem like much, but I could get a sponsorship, possibly start to see money. Ultimate goal is to pull in about $2,000 a month to cover what EBT and Social Security doesn't cover. And that's legitimate, dude. Again, trying to get up out of this welfare life, man. I can't speak for everybody else. Can only speak for us. We're not staying here very long if we have anything to say about it. But, you know, I'm an optimist on occasion. What can I say? Nevertheless, never mind. Never mind just that what the EBT and SSI don't cover. Never mind the doctor. But also being able to eat throughout the entire month. Like, that's a goal right now. I want to let you know that. Making it from the 1st of the month to the 30th of the month, not going hungry, is a goal that we have to set for ourselves to reach. That's where we are. And these doctors are trying to fuck me for a few $100s. Someone bless America. Fucking Robin Williams, man. Jesus Christ. And continuing on, I know we're almost done. We're almost done. I promise. We're almost done. Never mind the doctor, but be able to eat all month long because what I get now isn't enough. I can't make it grow any faster, or believe me, I would. I get that this is none of your concern or responsibility, but I close with this. Just to illustrate the point that I'm trying to help myself and not just expecting other people to get me where I have to go. If you know me, you know I always try to do something to make something happen some way. Whether I'm mowing lawns or I'm rambling into a microphone, and that's fucking dead real right there. You could have caught me last summer pushing a fucking lawnmower around trying to make a few extra dollars, bro. Stop it. And I know you're not really, I shouldn't even say that, get myself in fucking trouble, but if I have to, on a sneak tip, try to mow somebody's lawn so I can buy fucking dinner, that's what I'm gonna do. What choice do I have? What choice do I fucking have? You know, anyway, let me finish this strong here, man. I always try to do something some way, mowing lawns or rambling into a microphone. Finally, I know this is a lot to read. Most of you probably will read this, and that will be as far as it goes. I expect that. Again, it is what it is. But please, for the love of life, don't say you're going to help if you're not. I don't need empty gestures that make you feel better. Somehow there are still people who think saying and doing are the same thing, and they are not. Kind words and well wishes will not buy me edibles or pack my bowl. While they're nice to hear, my ears are not what is in need of support at the moment. At the risk of coming off like a complete asshole, that's the story. It isn't easy for me to write this, much less post it. And it makes me sick to have to resort to this, but my page cannot be reduced to pointless memes in a place where people pretend to give a shit about how I'm doing, justifiably doing so by looking at a couple of pictures and hoping everything is okay. Happy fucking New Year. Welcome to my Facebook page. I don't know how you get down on your social medias, bro, but when I go all the way to fuck in, dude. I go all the way in. Why make up stories? Why make up stories? Do you think that's too much? Do you think that's too raw? Yeah, Loons does want his reference back. Nobody even knows probably what that is a reference to, other than us. But you think that's too much? I thought, you know what? Who's it gonna hurt? Who's it gonna hurt? What, is nobody gonna help me? How many people do I have on my friends list? Does it even tell me? Oh yeah, 100. I have 154 friends. 154 friends. Let's see how many people don't even say anything. Let's see how many people don't even say anything. And you know what? That's fine. But I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear shit. Why? Why? I'm not asking anybody to spend their hard-earned money and just hand me shit for free. Roll a joint longer than your extension. Yeah. Well, dude, I mean, I have 44 and I talk to none. Well, it makes you feel any better. I don't talk to anybody either. But damn, I mean, and I used to think that 100 and something was like bad, dude, compared to everybody else is doing. But you know what? I mean, I don't expect anybody to actually help me. I don't. But the sad fact is that I need the help. So I got to figure this out. I have, the clock is ticking. I don't know. I got to call some doctors. There has to be somebody. There has to be somebody that can help me. Yeah, that's true. There's got to be somebody that can help me. There's no way that the only way for me to do this is to pay out the ass like this. It's not possible. But look, weed is legal in 2 days. It's the 30th right now. On the 1st, it'll be legal. I don't know if I'm going to have any. I don't know how I'm going to get this license, but I need money, dude. So we got to figure this out. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I can't shove a weapon in people's faces and tell them to subscribe to my channel. Motherfucker, that one was real bad. Well, yeah, see, that's what I think about. These people would turn up at your funeral and watch them do nothing while you're here. That's all I was thinking about, dude, was this is what everybody is going to do. Oh, I had no idea. That's so sad. Oh, my God. Let's not do anything about it. But if I died tomorrow, they'd be like, oh, I wish I could have did so much more. No, you fucking don't. You know what, though? Maybe some people will help, but I'm delusional if I actually think that's going to happen. So I need to figure out how to make money, man. That's what this comes down to. What are we going to do? I need to hit 1,000 subscribers to get super chats, right? Well, if you want to help me, and I know people are like, oh, you're begging for money on the internet. I have $1 Patreon, dude. What more do you want from me? I got $10 t-shirts. Like, the merch would cost more money than it would make, so it's not even worth it, to tell you the truth. Honestly, if you want to support me, dude, if you can, if you can't, don't worry about it. But short of subscribing to the YouTube channel and I guess just watching shit, that's it. That's all you can do. Other than that, I have to hope that some rich people watch this and maybe they will want to donate to the cause of going to a dispensary and getting products to review on YouTube. Because with the felony the felony streaming thing too is already getting yelled at about. not doing any more Idiot Abroad episodes, but I'm not going to prison for YouTube content. I'm not doing it. That doesn't even make sense. Oh, just cut out, like, the one dude was like, just cut out all the music and shit and just post the funny parts. Like, it's all copyrighted, guys. That's not how that works. You know, there'll be other channels that I'm sure will find a way to do it. I need to figure out a way that's going to make money, because all these people want is a glorified fucking DJ. We've already covered this 100 times, but I'm not risking felony jail time for people to yell at me about how I pause a video too much, or that it was unbearable for them to get through. You know, begging for money on fucking the internet. $1 Patreon. Honestly, you'd be better off just fucking don't even join the Patreon. Just send a fucking $1 directly. You'd be better off, dude. Or even better than that, buy some edibles, buy some fucking weed, send it. It'll be legal. We'll figure it out. Right? If I could buy a CBD, well, that's not true, because it wasn't federally legal for a while either, and you could still buy state to state. I don't know how I'm going to do this, dude. I have no fucking idea. But I got to make some calls. 70,000 people on the marijuana program in this fucking state, and I can't find one fucking cunt that will help me. Not one. Not one cunt I can't find. Because everybody is so selfish. You would think, this is why I'm so happy that it's legal now, because all these fucking dirtbags who are selfish and holding this shit all to themselves right now are going to be fucking in a hurt locker when they can't make money anymore the way they used to. I can't fucking wait for people to be dry out here when I got some shit. When they can come up to be, oh man, I don't got no weed. What's that like? What the fuck is that like? I don't want to know nothing while you got a fucking joint hanging out of your face. You won't even toss me a 10 spot, you fucking cunt. That's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about it. This is why I want to go to a dispensary anyway. Shake some of these fucking losers out here, dude. Fuck that. You gotta beg people to hand them money now. That's the drug scene in this fucking America. You gotta beg drug dealers to make your money. Isn't that fucking sick? It makes me sick, bro. But in all seriousness, I'm completely fucked. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I don't know where this money is gonna come from. I might have to sell my dick soon. I mean, really. So, ladies, take a fucking number, I guess, and we'll work through you eventually. We'll all have to get, STD and COVID tests before anything could be done. Maybe I'll start an OnlyFans page and fucking wiggle my dick at the camera, maybe. I know you said you didn't want to call in favors, but maybe it's time. I mean, the sad part is I don't even have any favors to call in, to tell you the truth. The only person that I could call and even ask for a favor has already helped me twice without even me asking him. He just, my buddy came back from fucking California, right? And he making good money and shit. And he just throws a fucking PlayStation on me. Just because. Well, it's just no reason. Just here you go. I know, you know what, dude? You've been saying for years how you would love a fucking PlayStation. Here's a PlayStation. I don't want nothing in return. Just take it. Play it. Enjoy it. That's it. That's all I want from you. Take it and enjoy it. And as if that's not enough. Yeah, for real. She might. But dude, as if that's not enough, then, a month later, whatever, the kid sees I'm pushing merch on the fucking YouTube, and he goes, you know what, bro, here, take this, put food in your fucking fridge. I know I could hit that kid up. I know I could. I could call him right this second I could call him right this second. He wouldn't be happy about it. He would probably be upset. But I know if I absolutely, like, I'm not going to do it. No matter what. No matter how badly I want to, because I don't want to put him in this position. But I know if I have to call him and go, dude, look, I have no idea. I don't know what else to do. I have no idea what else to do. Can you help me? He'll be like, dude, I can already hear it. He'll probably go, like, I can help you once, dude, but that's all I can do. What are you going to do after that? How are you going to make it? So I wouldn't hit, you know, because I've helped him before, and I don't think that's partially why he did that for me. I think it's because he probably keeps it in the back of his mind, you know, all the times we've helped each other out, and plus it probably felt great to be able to do something like that and not give a shit about how much it costs. Because I'm sure that PlayStation was a lot of fucking money, dude, that I definitely would not have had to buy. But I don't want to put him in that position. And besides, you know, your family is supposed to be your support system, right? And I know to a degree your friends are too, right? Which is why I have made it a point to help people when I can, even when I can't. Sneaking people into the apartment, you know, so the landlord didn't know that they were staying there, just so they would have a warm place to sleep. You know, hundreds of dollars in utility bills getting racked up to the point where we went hungry feeding other people so they had food to eat. We didn't eat, so they ate and had somewhere to sleep. Like, dude, that's the type of people we are. And, you know, it kills me that I would have to write a post like that and bring that up. That's shit that you're not supposed to bring up ever. You do it because it's the right thing to do, not because you're trying to talk about how great of a person you are. But I only bring it up because when you ask for favors, like, especially I could see if I was somebody that every 5 minutes I was like, oh, help me. Which, I mean, you know, obviously my one friend was on here like, dude, you hit me up twice and you asked me for money and then I paid you back though. So what are you bitching about? If I didn't pay you back, I could see your point, but that's a whole different thing. The point is, dude, that, you know, it's fucked up that I have to go. I've helped people even when I couldn't. So, like, you all know that. Can you help me now? Like, I have to, like, wave my fucking white flag and go, dude, like, remember everybody? Every person that I fucking know, I'm sure I've helped in one way or another at some point in their life. Maybe not. I'm not saying I've fed and dressed and clothed all of you, but I'm saying we've helped enough of you out, right? Why is it that I have to feel like shit to ask for a fucking favor, like, when I really need one? Like, this is the biggest. I've been fighting against this for fucking 15 years, dude. Longer than that. Because before this is why I got arrested. This is what fucked my life in the first place. All of this just for it to be legal and for me to be put exactly in the same position I was before I started breaking the law to begin with, which ruined me. Now, here I am, back to square one at 35 instead of fucking 18 or whatever it is. How the fuck is this possible? I don't know what to do. If I wasn't physically limited, I could go out and get a job, right? Well, I mean, now maybe it would be easier to get a job, but I'm physically limited. I can't. I can only do so much. I know that's what my limitations are, which is why I'm in here doing this. Because I can maintain this for several hours. I can't be up and moving around and moving boxes and shit anymore. My body can't handle it. I'm not what I once was, which was never anything great to begin with. But still, you know, I don't know, dude. I'm really hoping I can pull a sponsorship out of my ass. And I know the money is not coming anytime soon. But I really don't know what to do. Like, all jokes aside, all kidding aside, I really have no idea how I'm going to do this. Because there's no world where this ends without me getting cut off of these pills. It's just not, this doctor's not going to continue treatment, whether I can afford to go to a different doctor or not. So it's happening. It's just a matter of when. How long am I going to last for? I don't know. How am I going to do it? I have no idea. I wish I knew rich people. I really do. I really do. Maybe I should see if I can look up Tim Dillon's number and we can go fucking walk around in Beverly Hills and I can go knock on doors and talk about fucking food drives with him. Maybe somebody will throw me some money. They'll feel bad for me. They'll think I'm one of Jerry's kids and they'll fucking cut me a check. Right? Help the kid out. He only needs a couple of inches on the other leg and he'll be all even again like a real boy. Seriously though, I'm fucked, dude. So if you know somebody that owns a dispensary, maybe an edible company, like on some real shit, or you know a company that is looking to work with somebody on a low level, because even if I could do product reviews, that would get me in the door where I can make some contacts. Like, it's getting desperate here, dude. But I could come on here and lie. I can come on here and try to spin it to make it seem like it's all part of the plan. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's shameless. And, you know, I'm desperate. Those are all things that I am right now. So, look, I mean, honestly, this... Yeah, I don't know how safe it is to drop you from a full script to zero in one go. It's not. They're supposed to lean me off of it over the course of a month. So for 1 week, I would take 4 pills a day. The following week would be 3 pills a day. The following 2, and then eventually down to 1 pill a day. To where then you get used to feeling the pain and not getting relief from the pill, but then you're supposed to use the weed in replace of that. What I find funny, though, this CBD shit, for the last time that I'm going to mention it, medical marijuana and CBD are both used as an effective treatment to lean heroin addicts off of heroin. So I don't understand, how is he want me to change to a medical weed program to come off of the pills that you prescribed me, right? It doesn't make any sense. Let me get into these bottles real quick. I'm showing you these. And again, look, I know I messed this video all up. I'm not going to be able to try to get a sponsorship off of this. I don't think Lazarus Naturals is going to fuck with me, or any other CBD company. CBD infusions, though, since y'all ain't fucking with me anyway, let me let you in on a little secret. And this is not to pin one company up against another, and it doesn't do me any favors trying to get an ad read talking shit on companies, but 3 months sounds more realistic. Yeah, no, I think it does too, but unfortunately, that's not how it works at all. They make up the rules as they go. When they want to make money off of you, they can take months to lean you down off of medicine. But when they're done with you, they cut you immediately. It's like getting a fucking check from the government. If you owe them, they're at your door on your phone every second of the day. When they owe you, they fucking stroll to the bank. They couldn't hold you up fast enough. Legitimately. But a little piece of advice to CBD infusion. Paying models is not going to move your product, sweetheart. Just to let you know. And you can offer as much free shit as you want with the purchase of whatever order that you sell. I personally think it's a fucking disgrace to CBD as a whole that you are claiming that your products have 0% THC in them just so you can move them to people who are fucking dumb and don't realize that you can't extract CBD without some mild form of THC, even if it is only 0.01%. That is a fucking medical fact, I think. I've read somewhere. Don't quote me. I'm not a doctor. I think that's ridiculous. If you want to move your products, you might actually want to tell your models to maybe actually try to make it seem like they're going to eat some of your fucking products instead of just making it look like they're doing duck faces to them. Nobody is buying that ad campaign. And the few fucking teenagers that you guys probably do to pay to push your shit ain't really working. I got one of your lollipops in the fridge right now. It tastes all right, strawberry and cream, but I can't say for sure that your product actually works. I've tried your gummies. They're some of the most disgusting things I've ever eaten in my life. And, you know, all it gives me is a stomach ache. It doesn't make me feel better. I don't know what you guys got going on in your products, dude, but I've done I tried to get them to do a side-by-side with the Tinter with Lazarus Naturals. I called CBD Fusion. They ignored me. They followed me back on Instagram, but they won't listen to anything I had to say. So I'm going to put my actual opinion out there for that company. I'm not wasting another dollar on their shitty products, even though they are from Colorado and I got love for that fucking state. I think that product is dog shit, and I don't care how much commission my neighbor gets off of trying to sell me for that shit. It's garbage. Told her that, tell them that, and anyone who will listen. Not for nothing, but I don't have a fucking sponsorship link promotion fucking deal with this company. I promote this company because it fucking works. And that's the point. These bottles are like, I don't even know. 2 of these size bottles right here, this is like $180. No shit. Now, Lazarus Naturals does have a percentage that they take off for low income or disabled or veterans. You get $400 a month off if you can prove that you're any of those things, which I qualify for twice over. So I don't spend as much as the average person spends, but this is a car right here, dude. For all of you who think like I just make up stories about taking CBD, let's go down. Like, look, we won't even count the animal bottles. How about that? We won't even count those. This is just people bottles, if you really want to get into it. Tell me how my doctor now wants to have beef with the fact that I'm taking CBD. Look at all this, dude. Do you think I just started taking this overnight? I'm just curious. Just curious. How long do you think it's been in my system for? And these are not even all of them. I don't even know how many bottles I've thrown out, to tell you the truth. Huh? And these are just the people ones. These are the animal ones over here. Oh, I'm sorry. You're asking about lotion. What else is there? Hold on. And this ain't even all of it. This ain't even all of it, bro. Are you fucking nuts? Come on, dude. And you want to take beef now. You want to have beef now. Months I've been on this shit. You want to have beef now because they just legalized fucking pot in New Jersey. Now you want to have beef, huh? Look.
Here's another one.
Yeah, look. Now you want to have beef. Look, dude. Look, pet bottles. What do you want to do? Cat and a dog. We got everybody covered. So look, dude, this is not even a quarter of what we've bought from this fucking company. For you people that think like this is all a joke, dude, I take this shit every single day. For real. No joke. Look at this. One.
This only lasts a week. And here, Kevin.
What? Yeah, well, I was going to get to that. Let me fucking figure this out. I'll put the big ones in the back. 3, 4, 5. This is crazy, dude. Easily, I really should pull my calculator up right now and calculate how much all this costs. Has to be easily $2,000 sitting here. Without question, dude. Easily fucking $2,000. And look, this is not even the lotions, dude. Tinctures, lotions, body rubs, man. Fucking hand sanitizer, for fuck's sake. Even though this is just regular hand sanitizer. It's got nothing to do with CBD. But it does smell good, though. It smells like lemons. I love it. It's fucking brilliant. Look, dude, these things, after the discount, $16 a piece, dude. These bottles are $25. Triple that. I'm saying, I've been taking this shit for months, and now weed gets legalized in November, and now you want to kick me off of my fucking pain medication, despite the fact that I'm using CBD and have been using it for several months now. But now it's a problem. Now it's a fucking problem. I couldn't afford that a month. It would do me so much good, but the money doesn't cover. Dude, I know. I can't. We've been going broke. We've been going broke. Like, all right, we have to decide, do we want to spend money on CBD and pain relief or save it to order food? But you're not going to be hungry if you're in fucking pain. So it's a vicious cycle, dude. But honestly, this is why I would like to fucking actually have an ad read with these people. And I don't want to join an affiliate program and have to rely on locked up sales that could take 6 months for me to be paid. I honestly would rather just get maybe a bottle of tincture and lotion sent out, dude. Shit that I'm going to use for real. And I would plug this goddamn company. And anybody, I've had a couple people hit me up privately and ask me what dosage do I use, how much should they try to use when they first use it. I'm just going to put this out there, dude. I only know what works for me. I don't know what's going to work for you. Maybe less, maybe more. Maybe this shit doesn't work for you at all. Maybe you don't like the way it tastes, whatever it is. I'm just telling you, I'm being honest. I don't want this to turn into some kind of a fucking corporate thing. So, desperation, absolutely. But I use this shit, and I think it's wrong that I'm getting kicked off of my fucking pills for coming up for trace amounts of weed. And then the doctor going to call me talking about, hey, what's that CBD company that you use? One of our patients was asking about it. And we know that you use it. So, we wanted to refer them. Like, just for free. And I don't expect the company to do shit. They're going to be like, yeah, so what? Keep promoting us for free. We don't give a fuck. you're doing us a favor. I'm hoping one of the nice people over at Lazarus Naturals will hear my story, dude, and maybe they will be cool enough to work some shit out, but I'm not gonna get excited about it. And I don't know if we're even gonna get any ads. Maybe we won't. Maybe I find out we hit $15. There are no ads to be had, and you know, I have to just shrivel off into the distance, dude. Like a fucking pink dick in the winter sun. What can I do? What can I do? What choice would I have? I guess we're gonna have to find out. But that's the story, dude. I got a month to call around doctors. I don't have any friends really, so it's not like I can consult anybody. I have to find a fucking victim with a medical card to try to, you know, grab information out of them, like the fucking like Pesci in Casino, with that dude in the fucking Vice. These people just don't want to give it up, man. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. Hopefully, I mean, I'm up, dude, for fucking getting this shit together. I'm gonna be smoking now. I mean, what's the point? What does it matter? Not that I have any, but I'm saying if I can find some, it's gonna be legal on the first anyway. So as soon as the first comes, I'll be fucking smoking. With any luck, maybe do a fucking live or something. I don't know. But I gotta figure this out. I'm nervous. I don't know what to do. I could tell you that probably not gonna be in this chair very often. If I have to be sitting in the Hurt Locker with nothing, dude, while I'm in between doctors, it's not going to be very fun for me to be in here trying to put on a show while I'm in fucking agonizing pain. That's not going to be fun for anybody. But I don't want to resort to that. We'll have to fucking figure it out. I really don't know what I'm going to do. Spread the word, I guess. If you like what I do, even though I don't know what I do anymore, I don't know what my channel is going to be. I don't know what my YouTube channel is going to become because of the copyright laws and all that. So I guess share with people you think would be into podcasts, and maybe if there's any luck in the world, be able to pull a few dollars together so I can live a life worth living. Because if I don't, I don't know what I'm going to do, dude. Honestly, I'm not going back. I'm not going back to curling up in a fucking ball, you know, not wanting to live because of the pain. I'm not going back to that, dude. I won't do it. I won't do it. I don't know how. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I have to figure out a way to make fucking money. There's got to be somebody somewhere that can help me, a fucking MMP program representative, something. Is the law just for music, though? I have no idea. I don't know. Keep streaming. I don't know enough about it. I don't know anything about it at all. I literally only know what you told me. That's it. And what that lawyer guy said. Waiting for him to put out another video to see if he can add any more light to the situation. Because, I mean, for now, I guess, I don't know how often I'm going to stream. I mean, we'll have to do at least once a week, right? We'll have to do something. I'm going to do the movie eventually. I got to cook, you know, we got to do this turkey, whatever. But I was going to say, maybe we'll come back. I don't know. Over the next couple of days, we'll watch that bank robbery movie. You know, once we get paid and we get some food in the house, then we can worry about watching a movie. I got to call some doctors, figure it out, see if there's anybody who responds back to my post. Everybody's got to know somebody. I'm hoping some people will read that. They'll spread the word around. Maybe somebody will give me the name of a good doctor who actually might be able to do both things that's not looking to fuck me over, because this is terrible. Like, I'm seriously about to write to the fucking governor, like a 5-year-old, dude. Like, bro, I'm never going to get to him, but just the fact that how you expand the medical weed program and then make it impossible for somebody that really needs it to be able to afford it. Even though you tried to cut the prices, like I don't know how I'm gonna do this, dude. But you know what? I don't want to keep repeating. I gotta pee anyway. I've done the first hour and a half of this should be interesting because it's me in here by myself, waiting to see if anybody's gonna show up. I really thought nobody was gonna this time, but I mean I made it through. Hopefully it's interesting. I'm currently mixing. Don't be afraid to repost it once a week. Shit gets lost in people's feed. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that just because I already know they already won by me even having to fucking ask for help. They all win. I'm a fucking dirtbag, loser, probably junky looking motherfucker that they all thought I was, even though I'm not. They all win, gas station attendant, the whole thing. I mean, I hope they're all happy. I hope they're all happy that they're popping champagne right now in the fact that they were right about me. Right? Well, I'm not a piece of shit completely. Not completely a piece of shit like they think I am. So, fuck them. They don't win all the way. But still, it's the point. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should do a fucking GoFundMe. I really don't know. I have no idea what to do. I've never been in this position before. And I was really hoping I would have had it together by now, some sort of revenue stream. But I mean, now I'm even paying to do the live streams. Granted, it's only $10 a month, but still, that's an extra $10 that has to go out of my fucking pocket just to be able to do this, to maybe make money. But at least it gives me an outlet. If nothing else, it'll help to keep me fucking sane. So whatever. I guess keep your fingers crossed for me, dude, that we hit $15. Maybe we get a sponsorship. That I'll hit it if by some miraculous luck of the draw I hit 1,000 subscribers over the next week, which is definitely not gonna happen. And then we get super chats or whatever. I mean, I don't know what else to do. Reactions are out, so there's no sense in even doing a Patreon. I could put an extra podcast up there for $3 a week, but there's no demand for it. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants to pay for something you're going to get for free. And I don't blame you. But I got to make money somehow, dudes. I don't know. Do I charge for strain reviews? I don't fucking know. I have no idea. If you have any connections with anybody, dude, send them my fucking way, please. I don't know anyone. I've been out of the goddamn game for so fucking long. All my contacts are long dead. So I'm on my fucking own here, dude. I'm a big, bad motherfucker to not even be able to do shit. Ripping it. Fuck it. You got to do that sometimes. I can't even find weed now. It's ridiculous. It's a fucking shame considering all the people I've hooked up over the years. Now when I need them most, nowhere to be found. But that's the name of the game, right? If you own a dispensary for the last time, if you grow your own shit legitimately, you make edibles, or even if you own a company that you're looking to advertise with small time creators, not looking for anything huge. I'm not trying to make a fucking $1 million off of you. I just want to get my foot in the door so that other people will be able to see that there's potential in, well, I mean, there's not, right? You need the audience. I don't have an audience, so why would the sponsors come? Man, did I pick the wrong profession, huh? What the fuck? I don't know, dude. I have no idea what we're going to do, what this is going to become. Hopefully you stick around for the ride. I mean, if you enjoy the podcast, because that's what this channel is going to turn into. And live streams, maybe we'll do some other cool shit. I don't know. But, we'll figure it out. I suppose I'll have to pick up the lives, not lives, whatever. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know, because anything I put out that's not a reaction video doesn't do numbers. So it's essentially pointless for me to waste my time to do anything. I've come to realize again, but I don't know. I feel bad for the people that actually want to see it, all 4 of you, because nobody else seems to give a shit. But then it's like, oh, is it worth it to do it? I mean, yeah, because it gives me something to do. But I also want to try to keep making things that'll be appealing for new people to come. So ideas, whatever. Dude, this is so fucked. Well, this is your neighborhood broke ass creator trying to pull life together. You're good though. I don't know why it's always only us. I mean, I don't know, man. I wish, you know why? Because it's got to be somebody. It's got to be somebody. Why not us? Because we can handle it. We can handle it. That's why. Because a lot of other motherfuckers are not built to withstand the amount of shit that we had to withstand so that other people can live. That's just what it is. They don't realize it, maybe, that we're taking on a big portion of all this shit. Change your name to the real life doomer. Fuck, maybe I should start marketing myself that way, I guess, huh? Sounds alright. If you think it'll work. I don't know, guys. We're fucked, man. We really are. I am. I know that. I know that's right. I know that's right. I appreciate everybody who stopped by. Everybody who is supported from the beginning, continues now, will in the future. Shout out to Lazarus Naturals and CBD for giving me my hands back for like the 50th time I'm going to mention it. I know I joke about cease and desist letters, but, you know, did he? I don't know. I tapped out of Family Guy a long time ago. I'm so wrapped up in my own problems, dude. I don't even know what's going on anymore. To be completely honest with you, I really don't. I'm so shot out. But, you know, I'm sure when you woke up today, you didn't expect to hear my life going off the tracks the way that it has. But you know what? This is the perfect opportunity. Look, a lot of the guys that I know, I listen to, I like Jim Norton because he's honest and he talks about shit that he knows, right? That's why I like him. Same reason why I like Dave Chappelle. You know, same reason why I like Tim Dillon, Lewis Black, Joey Diaz. You know, all these people, they talk about their real shit and what's going on really in their life, right? That's all I can do. So, you know, maybe you're uncomfortable with the fact that my business is a little bit out there in the street. But you know what? I don't have a cookie cutter lifestyle. My life is never going to be perfect. I don't have a support system that I can call on. I don't have parents I can just hit up whenever I want and ask for favors or whatever it is. Most of these people that I'm related to probably don't even know I exist unless they send a Christmas card in the mail once a year. But that's because we've all become accustomed to doing this. And Corona has helped with that. But either way, if you're uncomfortable about the fact that I'm putting this much of my life out, I don't know what else you would have me do. What would you do in my situation? Right? Oh, well, go out and get a job, fag. Stop living off of the government. Dude, first of all, suck my dick. Secondly, swallow slow. And 3, don't open your mouth and talk about shit you don't know nothing about, cocksucker. Because I promise you, you couldn't bang with me for a day. I promise you, you couldn't do it, dude. Your balls don't hang low enough to fuck with me. Toilet water gang all day in this bitch, dude. Start a new shit. Let me stop fucking around. If I make you uncomfortable, oh well. Everybody is gifted something. Some people can sing. some people can dance. Some people have been given lives that are just so fucked up that when you tell people about it, it's more like a fucking made up story than it is real life. And it's amazing that somehow it just continues to happen. And that's what I've been given. I've been given the unique opportunity and perspective to be surrounded by I am essentially the bandana and cigarette to this fucking hit squad, dude. That's what I am. I'm basically trying to figure out. I'm giving you the perspective from the other side of the firing squad, man. You don't really hear from it. You don't hear from this side of the equation often because we're usually going down in a hail of bullets of fucking quick, for lack of a better metaphor. But this is all that I have. I don't know how to be. I could come in here and be a character. I could do that. I have the wig for it around here someplace. I could absolutely come in here and be a character of myself, right? I could come in here and I could, try to be as professional as I can and put on the radio voice and sound only in this way and don't ever curse or say anything wrong about anything. But then how are you going to connect to that? You don't look at your screen then and go, well, this is a guy I can relate to. This is a guy I would fucking maybe hang out with sometimes, maybe at a distance, maybe just down the street and, yell at him from far away so he doesn't try to touch me. Whatever it is. I come in here and I'm giving you the genuine article, dude, because this is all I have. I don't know how to do anything else. I don't know how to be anyone else. I have a big mouth and, this is what I got. This is all I can do. So for you, it'll be entertainment. For me, unfortunately, the ride doesn't end until it comes to a full and complete stop. Whether or not I have my arms and legs by the time it's over, we'll have to wait and see. But hopefully we'll get there wherever we're going. We don't need eyes where we're going. Hopefully we'll get there. We'll make some money. I hope. I really do. I don't have any other plan. I swear to you now, this is it. On everything I love in this world, I do the Catholic salute and I pray to Bob. This shit is gonna work, dude. I don't have a backup plan. I got nothing else. I'm literally short of selling dick. I don't know what I can do. And if you can't tell, they ain't exactly lining up to get a lopsided pounding from me. You know what I mean? Like, oh, am I gonna get what you have if I fuck you? Like, I don't think the Social Security Administration can handle the influx that we're going to have if you start selling your cock around town. Oh, that's ridiculous. Yeah. Well, all right, dude. You know what? Sponsor me or cancel me. I need the money. I could use the ratings, right? This is about a car's worth of CBD. I'm not saying that I want I don't want a medal or a chest to put it on for buying that. I'm using this as an illustration point to show you that in the long term, you will look at this and see a car. In the short term, I looked at it and saw relief. Saw not standing over the toilet for a half an hour to try to take a piss because the pain medicine has me so fucking stocked up, dude. I can't even get it out. You know what I mean? Wasn't thinking about that. Able to stretch out a little bit, not feel like a fucking half and dead zombo, dude. Have my hands back. I would take it. I would love a car. But, it's about what's right now. And, using these is important to me. And for some reason, that shit works. Maybe the weed will help even more. I don't know. I'm just hoping it's going to work out, dude. Hopefully somebody somewhere has my fucking back like I've tried to have so many other people's before. But you know, no good deed goes unpunished. So I'm sure this is only the beginning. And I'm sure before this is all said and done, it's going to get way worse before it gets fucking better. But whatever this is going to become, dude, I'll bring you with me if you're willing to come along for the ride. You know, I'll tell you the stories. All you got to do is show up or hit that play button. Support what I do if you're into it. If you don't have money, dude, I'm not looking to rob you. I'm not looking to rob you. Go to your favorite podcast platform, rate the podcast, leave a comment. Even if you fucking hated it. 1 star, say you hated it. Tell me what you didn't like about it. Some broad in the YouTube comment section today said, good luck with your content in the future. You're a little rough around the edges, but I look forward to you smoothing it out. So I said, well, I appreciate that. But if you could change one thing, what would it be? And she liked the comment, but she didn't say anything. So I'm assuming she's still thinking about it. But if you think that there's something that you would change about the content, is it a little rough around the edges, whatever it is, what do you think would be a good improvement? And you can give me a smart ass answer like, oh, how about you not talking anymore, fuckface? Yeah, haha, hilarious, dude. Unless you're going to be helpful, shut up. Because I'm trying to figure this out, right? Nobody gives you a booklet and tells you how to fucking make content on the internet or how to be a podcaster, dude. You have to figure it out on your own. You got to find your voice and figure out what the fuck does that even mean. I don't know. I just come on here and I give you my life as I'm going through it. And, you know, maybe we all laugh and cry a little bit, but hopefully, yeah, to New Jersey. You know, it's interesting, I guess, man. But as long as but who am I kidding? Whether you guys show up or not, I'm going to be talking into this camera because I need something to do to keep myself sane or I'm going to fucking lose it. But I'm happy you're all here. I appreciate you guys sticking around. And I hope that, you know, I don't want to make this whole thing about money. I want to be able to do free content still, right? Obviously, that's the plan. Best case scenario, we'll pull in $2,000 a month from this, which is peanuts. But it might as well be $1 million from where we're standing. We're a long way away from that, but we got to try. So I got to try to figure out how to do a hybrid between paywall content, free content, audience building. I have no idea what I'm going to do, dude, but rate the podcast, share it with your friends, or don't if you think it will lose your friends. I'm not trying to hurt your fucking status in the street here, but I think what I'm bringing to the table is unique in the sense that, look, dude, when's the last person you know has fucking CP or MS or both of them? Happens to have a fucking podcast where I could talk about this shit, even though it's depressing as fuck. It's a unique perspective. I guess I gotta play that card, right? What can you do? Gotta market somehow. Are You Garbage didn't do shit for me. So much for throwing my fucking, making us look like dirtbags for no reason. Making you. I just happen to be. I'm good at it. What can you do? Didn't do shit for me. Thought it was going to be a decent break. Didn't do nothing. So back to square one again. I don't know. Next Tuesday, UK and J project. That's all in the books so far. Oh yeah, I was working on interludes. I got to fix it. I think I have 4 hours altogether. of intros, breaks that I've used for the podcast. 3-4 hours. I'm only on the second draft. I'm trying to put them all together. I will eventually delete it and then re-upload it to the YouTube and the podcast platform once I fix everything. But there's a rough draft up of it now. If you want to listen to it, I don't expect you to dedicate 3 hours of your time. But if you're looking for something different to listen to, I guess, mixtape style, there is that. Podcast will be on Saturday. I'm sure this will be the topic of discussion. Hopefully, I'll have some weed Saturday. That would be a great podcast. Smoke for the first time. Well, not the first time. Well, you see what I'm saying. We'll go over it. I gotta pee. I gotta get the fuck out of here. We're never gonna get out of here. All right, good luck. Shit, why am I telling you good luck? I need good luck. Help me. Help me, please. Take my wife. Take her. What am I gonna do? This is as good as it gets. This is as good as it gets, people. That ain't very good. Really, though, I do. The last thing I want to say before I hit this fucking button right here is I was walking to the store yesterday, and I honestly, it made me like legitimately smile, dude, thinking about the fact that you fucking sickos show up to support me, man. Because honestly, I think it's fucking crazy that anybody even shows up to hear my dumbass talk about crazy things. But I really am. Yeah, good luck, everyone. What the fuck even was that about? I mean, I really am thankful, seriously. I know anybody can upload anything on YouTube and whatever is going to happen. But, you know, it means a lot that even some of you guys do check out the videos and keep an eye on what's going on and fucking are actually interested. It gives me a reason. Like, this might not be a good thing, but it gives me something to look forward to get up in the morning, to know that, you know, you are waiting out there what's going to happen today. And maybe that's not it at all. Maybe it's just a nice surprise on your feed, or, you know, whatever it is, whatever the reason is, however you wound up here, you know, in the past, the future, whatever it is. I just want to say thank you, and I appreciate it, because honestly, if I didn't do this 3-hour live stream right now, I'd probably be a complete fucking mess. Anxiety, worried about what I'm going to do. And I'm not saying that I'm not going to hang this up and go be anxious and worried, because I am. And I'm going to shit my pants, apparently. But I'm gonna be worried about it. But I feel better knowing that, you know, at least I shared it with somebody. I can't even call my own mom to talk about this with her, dude, because she won't hear it. So, you know, there's that. How's that for a bonding moment? Did you like that? Did you? Oh, god damn it, that's an ugly one. Good luck, everybody. Oh boy, that's gonna live for a long time, isn't it? I can already hear the memes being fucking danked together as we speak, bro. Forget welcome to internet land, dude. Good luck, everybody. That's it. That's how I'm gonna have to end everything now. Good luck, everybody. Ugh.